All right, I think it's working now, but I'm afraid that it's very loud. Yeah, there's definitely some problem here. Is it very loud? I'm gonna turn it down because it was popping really into the red. And even now I'm speaking very quietly. Damn it, now I'm gonna go way down. This is weird. What about now? Now it's at 62%. I'll go even lower. Here? Is this okay? Now this is too quiet, right? Okay, let's try it at 60%. Usually it was at 90 or 80%, but I don't know why. It just suddenly couldn't detect the equalizer, and now when I plugged it in, it was way louder. So no idea what has happened. Yeah, I wish I had a moderator around, so someone who is like very much always here. Just gonna look at something on the equalizer. Okay, now I turned down the gain a bit, so I'll turn it up here because I'd rather have the equalizer doing the heavy lifting. There, now it should be at 70 and I don't know, maybe a bit loud, bit quiet, I don't know. Let's see it how it is today. Let me know, and preferably if you are regular around here, let me know so I can so I know that you have a baseline for what it should sound like. Quieter than before. Okay. Let's go to 75. All right, let's just play like this, and also when we get like weird noises in games, then it'll try it. It might be a little bit quieter still. There, 0.8. Let's try this one. Okay, so I guess the idea is that you want it in the yellow area most of the time, and when you loud, it should be going into the red, but it should never clip. So that's how it was. Anyway, well, that was a kind of a pre-game talk. So I did all my pre-game talking when I was muted, so you didn't hear it. Anyway, it's good to be back. Sorry for abandoning you all weekend. It's been a crazy weekend, so I hope you had a great weekend as well. I hope you had an exciting weekend. I was gonna say I won't be able to tell until I hear your game. Yeah, of course, that's how it goes. And then it might be something else that's. And there's also like every stream is a bit different, so. No, could you PC recently? I'm thinking about upgrading myself. Did it impact FPS views? How much? Yes, and I don't know. It went from being a problem to not being a problem. I don't know much about the PC. Something about your dates last week. I didn't actually have. Well, I did have a date on Friday. The date on Friday was a rope date, so that's as great as it usually is. But my weekend was. Yeah, oh yeah, I had yesterday a very long one-day festival, and there was a date coming Saturday evening, supposed to stay until Monday, and then she canceled Friday. So I was like, going to an event where I was coming as a couple, but then suddenly not being in a couple, and I was like, stressing out. Like, and then I have to go there, and I haven't talked with anyone in advance, so now I have to sort of find someone to pair up with at the festival. But it turned out to be great. I met a lot of awesome people and had an amazing time. Like, still, I'm mind blown at how awesome that event was, or the great experiences. So it's after an event like that, it takes some time to process. I just go like, holy fuck, did that just happen? Yes, it did. So that was quite nice. So yeah. I can tell you one of the events at that, or one of the workshops at that event, and I'll of course tell. This is the finale, so it was like at the end of a long day of build up with all sorts of interesting events. But the finale was something called, and I've mentioned it I think one time before. It's called Liquid Love. So it is. The funny thing is, when you describe it, I guarantee you're gonna be like, what? What the fuck is that? That's weird. Or I'll never do that. Oh my god. something else. So whenever I say it, please share your immediate response to what you're thinking. So the event is that you come as a couple, or you just one of each biological sex, just make there's an even pairing. Then you have a big enclosed space with enclosed space, like in basically a big pool. Like in this case, it was maybe like 5 by 10 meters or 6 by 10 meters or something like that. And then with barriers on the side, and then you just pour hot oil in there, and then you're just like I think we're like 40 people in this event, so like 40 people, completely naked, blindfolded, hot oil everywhere, just squishing around, and non-sexual but positive body positivity. So yeah, human French fries. Well, not that hot oil, not like human. I never thought of it like human French fries. Yeah, the thing is, like, it is almost impossible to explain it to someone and instill how awesome it is, because you could either think of it as, it sounds slippery, it's very slippery, like like the normal reactions are either something like, ooh, that's sexy, like, yeah, it's pretty sexy, but that's not really it's not a sexual space, it's a sensual and not a sexual space. The other thing is like, ugh, dicks everywhere. Like, yeah, half of them are dicks everywhere. Deal with it. Mr. Pava, thank you for the 20 months. 2 metric years. And then full body massage orgy. I mean, orgy, not really, because that's the thing. Like, you're allowed to touch, but you are not allowed to grope. It's about your own sensation of just feeling other bodies. And that's the brilliant part of it. This is the part that you can't really explain, but you're just there, you're blindfolded, you only have your sense of touch, and you just reach out and you touch something, and it's a body part, and then you sort of have to figure out what body part is it, and what is it, and is it something that's nice, and is it reciprocating the touch, and then suddenly you can sort of be cuddling with someone and it's really nice, and then there's suddenly some other hands or feet or head or arms or boobs or whatever coming and sort of mushing in, and you're just flowing in the state for like 1.5 hours. And it's just absolutely amazing, because it's just, it's not sexual, but it's also just absolutely amazing, just feeling naked bodies everywhere. Very much not my sort of thing. Well, you are only here for Mr. Kibitz, so I mean, could I venture, if Kibitz was there, would it be then something for you if you're only here for Mr. Kibitz? Maybe. Let's just be brave enough to try that. Exactly, and that's the thing. I was not brave enough to try that in the first round, like when I did. But then I sort of got the courage, and I did not regret it. And now it's, I wouldn't say it's one of my favorite events, but it's something that's definitely a finale to a big and interesting day. So it's only for people who are known to the organizer. Well, it's more of it's a community thing. So you kind of know the communities, and then you sign up, but you sign up sort of usually with someone else, or so it's not like super secret thing, but it's also, it's in a closed, it, like all sorts of environments, there is this is in the, let's say, sex positive environment, whether that's, it's a borderline between the tantric community, the BDSM community, the rope community, the burner community, like all those sort of communities sort of coalesce into a body positivity, sex positive thing. So, yeah. So it's, but those events are there, and the problem is, and you say that yes, this is only for known people, for the organizers. There is it has to be really, it has to be a really safe space, because the thing is, and this is mainly for women, like one creep and women will not participate. It's that simple. And therefore it has to be sort of, yeah. How did all the people clean themselves after? Oh yeah, that's a hangover, because you're sort of, the whole space is like covered in like, Dexter would be proud of how this room was decorated. There's just plastic everywhere, but you dry yourself off in the mat, and then you step out and you get like these plastic loafers on, and then you can dry yourself off, get dressed, and then go out of the room carefully. So, how to handle the STD topic? I mean, there's no penetration, there's no touching of that kind of thing. So that's that's I don't know how. It's not a sex thing. Some of it is, but not that event. That's not a sex thing. That's just a beautiful union of lots of naked bodies, which is amazing. So I'll be I don't think it would be better for that TwitchCon. That's something an American company could never do, these kind of things. So yeah. But it was absolutely amazing. And that was the finale at that point. It was a beautiful event. And the thing is, like, it's so easy to think of that as a really sexual thing, but it was just really beautiful and wholesome. I think wholesome. Like, we just, like, afterwards, it's so funny. You've been mushing around in a big pile for an hour and a half, and then we're like, then it's wrapping up, and then you sort of go to the side and sit up, and then you take off your blindfolds and you just look around at everyone else, and everyone just looks completely messed up from just all slippery and oil and hairs all messed up, and just like this, everyone completely happy face and just looking around like we just shared an amazing thing. And you don't know who you've been interacting with, like, generally, because you're blindfolded. So it's amazing. So earlier that event, no, I don't think so. I would also get myself banned, because that's not something that belongs on Twitch. And funny thing, there was, like, after the event, the organizer was like, oh, I'd really ask for help, because I would like to organize these events moving forward, and I'd really need some pictures for the website. So I'd like, if anyone's willing, then you are welcome to continue, and then our photographer will be taking photos of you, and then we'll be cropping out faces afterwards. And the photographer was part of it as well. So you see the photographer, you see like lots of naked people just in a big pile, and the photographer is just standing there with his big camera, wearing nothing but the camera. I was like, well, just another day in the office for a professional cameraman. Yeah, it's just a lot of things, like, afterwards you think about it, it's like, oh, so absurd. But it was an amazing experience. So you go do that. Yeah, the cameraman never dies. Yeah, but it was really good, and I enjoy those events, and that's also why I'm not streaming quite as much, because, you know, there's always there's a lot of good weekend events. So that's why. But we're streaming today, so let's jump into the game. Welcome to Master Tate. Thank you for the subscription. Welcome. Thank you for the 2 months. But good for you. Thank you. Welcome. So let's jump in. Oh, I need to get my mouse cursor to be a little bit faster. There we go. Continue. Oh crap. Did I want to start here? No, I didn't. Well, actually, we have a little bit of a problem. This thing here I built last time, it doesn't quite work. Well, it does work, but it's getting overwhelmed, to be perfectly honest, and I just logged out at this point. So when I'm here, it's holding its own, but you can see that things break, and we need to cut down on some of the here. Or maybe it was, we'll just see if this one was because I triggered them. But you can see with this many 180 runs inbound and these end of raids, the interesting thing is, like, well, in a sense, end of raid, will they then quiet down? So it's like maybe 1 or 2 incoming all the time, or will it just continue to be at all times so many inbound? I think there was just, maybe I provoked them somehow. The question is, like, you can see here, like, even though it says end of raid, that's just new raids that are coming in all the time, and that's a problem. Oh, update intent to do. Oh, cool. Let's see if I can... We did also have a warning here, didn't we? One of these is getting stuck. That one's getting stuck. That's a problem. Right. End of January, attended a Tantra event. 3 days, and it was fantastic. I learned something about myself, had heartwarming encounters, and opened my heart to loving to my girlfriend again after some long time. It was an insight into a beautiful world, and I demand more of this in my life. That's so awesome. Where in the UK where in the world, just country-wise, are you located? T-Boon X. And it sounds so amazing. A 3-day Tantra retreat, but you went without your partner. How was that? Oh, Germany. It's near Berlin. I would also imagine that Berlin is probably a really good place to that has a lot of an active scene like in Copenhagen. More beacons tend to have. The problem with the beacons is that they also activate, like when I'm guessing you mean these signal towers. The signal towers also activate the missile turrets. So then you'll have more missile turrets shooting and less laser turrets shooting. The thing is now, if you see that how fast they destroy things, that's the main problem here. Rasko, thank you for 3 metric years. Welcome home. Is there a way to level in dark? Yeah, this is a way, but this is too much. This is too much for this setup. I don't even know how I would make this setup better, because it's... I think maybe we can try something, and now it's just for experimentation. But what if I built this out here? They are a little more durable, and they will be too close to another object. How's that? So they'll be taking the majority of the beating, but they will also activate... Oops. Activate the turrets more, so I'll be spending more turret ammo. Like this. Okay, now it's quieting down. Do you have a blueprint for your main resource belt? I couldn't find it in the Google Drive collection. It's there. It's called Dark Fog Hub. And then it's different sort of stages of it. Okay, maybe it's quieting down. Look at that. It actually looks like it's thinning down. So maybe it was just... Like, look at this. This is getting way more quiet. Interesting how that happens. Because it was just like all 30... There are 30 here, because I saw one that was called number 30 at some point. So there are 30 events or bases here. So it doesn't get worse than this. There's number 28 coming up. And then the new batch is coming in here. But what's really, really important is that you do not get as close to these so that they get stuck in an infinite loop of attacking. And I think this one is actually in an infinite attack loop. So I think I want to take this out just because. Which will aggro everyone. B? Oh, that's not... Oh, I have to be in this mode first. 9. And then B! Fuck, that's not working. Oh, man, this combat is so bad. Can I just respawn, please? Respawn! Respawn! Well, that sucked. Yeah, see, now everyone is coming in. And I can't really get this one out, so I'll go into this one, and then I'll go that one. Maybe I can go out and... Oh my god, that sucked. No, I have to go... Whatever, like this. But not you. Use now. We'll do this. Push, 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 push. Why? And then go here and here. No, 9. Oh, fuck, it's not enabled. That's why. There, these will help. So I need to take this one out because I think it's too fat. Oh, no, 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 they're shooting too much. Look at that, they're still shooting at this range. What the hell? Yeah, I don't have enough. Yeah, don't have enough missile turrets to actually make progress on this. Let's start shooting at this one. I want to take this one out. That should help. But there's another one closer. This one's also close, so we need to take this one out as well. I think. Am I? I think we need to take like the 3 closest ones out. I have to do this myself, otherwise my fleet in orbit will take care of everything or pick a fight. There we go. Welcome home. Let's remove all this. We lost like 1 million of this. Now we pull back and defend. And then we look at what was the closest one. I think that one might be closer. Yeah, but this is the one we just took out. That was here. And I don't know, this one's definitely further away. Yeah. So now we just absorb. Did you attend the multi-day festival and did you go there alone? Oh, right, sorry. He has issues with new and many people, thus I went there alone. Simone, I'm really like what you're got. I really like what you have going on, having lovers. I felt so much love for like 35 people that I want to share love and joy with multiple people. I have discussed with my boyfriend too. Oof, I have trouble get to know new people, but it meant it was so damn great. That's awesome. Yes, and that's I'm gonna give you relationship advice coming from someone who doesn't know relationships but have seen a lot of them. I don't think that works. I don't think I've ever seen, well, I mean, I have one couple that's kind of maybe making it work. But the idea of taking the idea of taking a existing monogamous relationship and turning it into an open relationship, I just don't think that works. And the reason why I don't think it works is because there will always be one person who is more into it than the other. Even if both parties agree, then there will be one person who needs this and the other party will agree to it. And that creates some kind of imbalance. There, clean out that inventory. But everything is stuck because of... oh, sorry. This one. And this is not a solution, but it's kind of solid right now. And thank you Kashmir for the 200 bits, and Legu, thank you for the 13 months. So I think we want to also clear out this one, because this one seems to be in a constant attack mode. Where? Here? Yeah. It also might be a relatively new one. Why? Oh, we don't have it anymore. Okay. Well, let's see if we can get that done. And then they'll start shooting at me. And I'll shoot you. And then have my drones taking care of it. Is this a mod? No, it's not a mod. So it would... Constant attack mode is good for farm base as long as you clear out some of the other bases. I don't agree. I'd rather want them to come in as one wave and then wait and one wave, because it also generates threat in orbit as well. And I don't necessarily need that. You can see how much it generates threat in orbit from the attack here. So then getting full. Yeah, I know. I was thinking about that as well, like getting dedicated bubs. But last time we were just setting it up and testing it. So we were just sort of, we had to cut some corners, but I really want to do it this way. And then I have an idea for how to solve the other problem, the other end of that problem. And thank you, New Today, for the 25 months. Is this endgame clearing a planet for getting resources? This is for setting up like a base that just automatically mines out a lot of this stuff here. Like all these things here that I can't take, I can't produce myself, then I want those. And then what happens is that it goes on belts like this, and then it gets filtered in. Let me just go take those out. Nope, take those out. Let's disable them. I don't think I need it. I think we're okay right now. So what happens in this one is that, let's actually look at statistics here, combat statistics, because I kind of have a feeling that we're using a lot. So we've burned 90 missile turrets, 90 laser turrets, and 10 missile turrets, and 59 signal towers, and 12 battlefield bases. That's not much. Then precision drones and attack drones, those are just for mine. So it's not so bad. Under here, production, then we can also see that this part, we're using 670 missile per 10 minutes, or 67 per minute. That's actually quite a lot, to be honest. But we're also producing an absolutely ungodly amount of everything else here. So, T-Boat, I actually want to dive a little bit into that. A little bit more into that question, because I don't feel that I did it. Gave you a sufficient reply, because I kind of got overwhelmed by this. Even with setting restrictions, what is okay and what is forbidden, with the result in imbalance you mentioned. At the moment she seems to be alright. I think, now I'm not definitely not all-knowing in respects to this, obviously. But what you have to address is it a genuine desire from both parties to open the relationship, or is it one party that wants it and the other party that accepts it? Because then you can, that will necessarily cause an imbalance. That doesn't necessarily mean that imbalance is going to be leading to a rift, but it's certainly something that must be addressed, in my opinion. It must be addressed and being honest about it and go like, well, are you just accepting it because that's the only way that you know you can keep this relationship, or are you truly okay with this? And that's the thing that kind of has to be addressed and not just sort of left unspoken, in my opinion. All of this should quiet down now that we're done with the fighting. Hey, tell me about the one bait can rate. Yeah, I think so. I think so too. But it says no. It's a stacked belt. The belt is stacked, but that also just argues why we should lower the amount of resources. But I think that we're now peaking a little bit, because the last 10 minutes we've been aggroing and killing 2 extra bases. I think that when we're sort of in a stable situation, then we don't need all of this. Oh, we didn't actually clear it. I know I'm jumping between very, very different topics. There we go. Did that cause any massive shift here? A little bit. Let me see if it's because it can't handle the whole thing. No, look, these are empty. So this one, is it queued up? Yeah, it's kind of queued up here, but it also is. But it is emptying. Look at that, it's emptying. There we go. See, empty. Yeah, I don't think we're producing. Well, no, we are not producing more than 1 full belt. This one will also empty. Because the stuff that can't go in here just moves on and takes another round. And then we can always just disable some of the things that we want to import. But you can see this belt should be... Well, there's a little bit of... It's funny how it's definitely a bug here, that it stays like this when this inventory gets bigger. Huh. Nevertheless. Well, maybe it is kind of overflowing a little bit because it has issues outputting right before here. So we should actually look at this one and see... Like this is empty, but this one is not empty. So the question is, does this empty or does it not empty? We're not seeing anything being exported out at all. Like, why not? Yeah, you're right. It is. Now it actually looks like it's full. And also, like, there's still a lot of assembling. Hey, good evening. A good point. Even with... Namaste. Yeah. This one can't even import fast enough. Let's have a look again on combat statistics for the last minute. So that's clearly... Well, this is just being destroyed. So for the last minute we haven't lost anything. Let's go down here. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff right in the beginning, but the last 5 minutes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 minutes, we have not lost any laser turrets or missile turrets. One signal tower. Okay, so as this sort of progresses, we should reach into a more stable situation where we don't lose so much. But we'll probably still be using a lot of laser turrets or missile here. It's also decreasing a little bit here. Do you even need to stockpile the dark fog matrices since you have got all the techs? Well, maybe. Let's see. Why are they so messed up suddenly? Isn't it used for the labs? Like, these labs need 20 of them, so you could say, like, however many... If I needed 1,000 of those, then I would not need more than 20,000 of those ever. And I can't really see myself needing more than 1,000 of those. So, you're actually right. Let's disable that one. There. Oh, and Dark Fog drops that one. This one is needed for the assembler. And since we just want a lot of those assemblers here, since it's using 30 of those and 10 of those. What's the other thing? So that's the primary, actually. And smelters, we're not going to use those. So really, what is this one used for? The silicon-based neuron, what's that used for? Oh, there. Silicon-based neurons. It's not used for this. It's not used for this. And it's not used for... Where are you? This one. No. So I guess that's also something we can disable. This one. This is only for smelters, right? So it's actually only these two we need right now. And maybe we actually don't need so much of this. Maybe don't need the grading crystals. Well, I do have a plan for the grading crystals though. So now I want to go to... is everything stacked 4 high? As much as it can, because it's outputting with a stack inserter. So it is stacked. It's stacking to 4 high if it can. You can see it also goes down pretty damn quickly once it starts unloading. And this is the last one before. There. Okay. So it looks very promising in terms of emptying. Yeah, it's emptying. It's emptying. Nothing is stuck in inventory anymore. Good. Good. And it is self-repairing, self-requesting. Oh yeah, by the way, last time, this was an error in my... when we built last time. I couldn't figure out why it was needing so much of this in stockpile. And it was because it was stacked 4 high on the belt. So I've cleaned out the belts and just let it go here. So these are not stacked 4 high. There. Okay, so now I need to go to the location that is oops. The location that is producing the grading crystals. Because we only currently have one location producing grading crystals. So let's find that. Oh, there's a lot of those inbound. Is it here? Grading crystals. Yes. But let me just check that. Yes, there's only one place that makes grading crystals, so I'm gonna go here and figure out which one that is. That one. Bone fists. Let's go. Let's just kill this one. This hive. They'll keep rebuilding it as long as I retain all of the hives or the planetary bases. Then they'll keep rebuilding the hives. There's nothing I can do about it. I can just kill them before they go too big, and then that's it. For what are you collecting so many? I'm using your design and have... I want to make all my future builds with these assemblers. And they need 2 other items. So, that's why. And let's have a look. Oh, down. Oh, it's up here. Let's actually just jump out and see what the situation is like when it comes to... Oh, they just have 2 baby hives here. I don't even need to kill them. I'll just keep them baby hives. There's some imbalance you mentioned. Yeah. So sorry, T-Boone, if you're still around. For I missed you the last half of your message in the flurry of activity. Six-hand massage is very nice. Where is the silicon here? Okay, so here's the thing. This one has local demand and then exporting. But I'm thinking, couldn't I also have another one that was requesting it from outbound and then just providing locally? So it would basically take from everywhere, bring it in, transport it over, and provide it out. But because the stuff that requests will either request from the farm or from here. But it will never, and the only places that provide is here and the farm. So if I request everything from the farm to come over here to a giant buffer, shouldn't that be okay? And not Tantra Coffee Party. Well, I'd actually want to do a Tantra Coffee Party. But anyway, let me, since you're here, I'll just follow up on this thing. It's sort of for everyone else who's not tried a 4-hand or 6-hand massage. The reason why it's so goddamn amazing, aside from sort of all the fantasies that it elicits, is the fact that the human mind cannot cope with... You're used to figure out like 2 hands touching you. That's fine. You can keep that in mind. As soon as it gets to be 4 hands, your mind can't keep track of where you're being touched, so it just becomes overwhelming, and you have to surrender to the touch, and then it becomes like really just, oh my god, it's everywhere. It's full body experience, instead of being like, it's nice being massaged on the foot or the leg or wherever it is, and then it turns into, oh my god, it's everywhere, in a good kind of way. And that's kind of one of the that's the reason why it's so goddamn nice. And it is more nice than... You can go like, well, wouldn't you rather have 2 massages of 1 hand than 1 massage of 4 hands or whatever? Then it's a different experience. And worth experiencing. Definitely not awful. There we go. That's my vote for this. Not awful. Alright, I'm gonna try this and then just request it no, I don't want to do that, actually. I want to have a dedicated location because I want to have like a silly storage. Yes, let's do a silly storage. Oh, steel is not okay. Huh. How the hell did steel not become okay? Oh, because we used all the iron ore on this planet. Shit. Wow. Okay, we're not exporting anything but that. Okay. Too bad. If collecting sugar cubes from a gas giant counts for no... yes, I know that it does not count. I collected it when I did my achievement run. I went to a gas giant and collected it. It only counts when you're mining it with a miner. So this would be requesting this off planet and then providing it locally, which would then make it go back up here and provide it off. Silly, but yes. And all I need to do is then take this into some storage and then take it back again. We need like one of these. It's not really good, is it? Oh. That was silly. Why didn't I not even think of that? I could just place them in the middle, that's the whole point. There you go. Why don't you use sawdust and small cargo? Wasting energy. You fucking kidding me? This is the energy you want to save. It's 9 kilowatt. The reason why I don't use splitters and small boxes is because they have very much smaller storage for this. They have half the storage, so when it's about storage, this is the option. That's why. And saving power, it's a little bit of a weird situation. There. Let's crank it up. Then which one should I be marking? I think I should mark these ones here as because this one is outputting as 4 high, and then this one, if it is on a 60-second cycle, I want it to be greater than 0. If it's not greater than 0 and there is a full cargo, then give me a warning, because that means all these boxes are full and it can't lead it back. That's a lot. Yeah. And then I just set it up for one of them because I don't really think they need it for both. Could you build the items intermediates with grading crystals are needed for? That would be more compact and eventually be used. I don't know what I want it to be done. And you're right, it would be, but I think I don't really know what I need it for. Oh, hold on, isn't this a problem? Yeah, it's a problem. I don't want it to be outputting as fast. I actually want it to be outputting a little bit too slow. Let's do that. Yeah, so it's gradually emptying. I need it to be outputting, but it won't continue like this. How is that? Like this will obviously work, but I don't think it's the right move. I think this needs to be put into another one that will only provide it out. Yeah. This will be then the opposite. Nope, no it won't. It won't be requesting locally. It'll just fill up with whatever comes out. And not providing local, but providing remote. This one will request remote and not really supply it locally. Don't care. We'll have the other one for that. And then I can upgrade these, because now they're allowed to be as fast as they can. There. So now this one is always requesting from the rest of the galaxy. This one is providing to the rest of the galaxy. But it will never get out yet. But we're kind of missing something crucial. Oh, this is a shitty build. Wow, this is bad. Because none of these have warpers. We'll just request the warpers down here. A little bit silly, but... there. So they can go out anywhere and provide it. Yeah. So this will give us what we need. Yeah. Yeah, it's a crossdock. It's not a mini crossdock, it's just a... Put it into PLS? No, I don't want to put it into PLS. I want to put it to a... then it... No, because if I put it into a PLS, then it will compete with the rest of the mining part, and I don't really need that. I want this to be a separate loop, but it has to be on this planet, otherwise it would start draining from this planet as well. So this one's good, and these ones are stacking up, as we can see. Stacking up really quick. Actually, probably so quick that this might actually be an issue. Oh, well, that's a decent size storage. Don't know how much it actually is. It's 60 stacks, so that's 3,000. Yeah, 3,000. And how many is it? 56. So it's 168,000 plus 20,000 plus 20,000. So it's 200,000 I can store here. You can add one more. Yeah, I don't need it. That's not what really makes a difference. Like, we'll if I could just keep making it bigger if I wanted to. Now it's more like, fine, I'll have a storage of 200,000. That seems reasonable, right? To me. So, excellent. Enhanced structure. I apparently wanted to get some enhanced structures because things were breaking. Good. So now this is a crossdock also for the grading crystal, which means that it'll be even slower at demanding it. So now we need to build stuff in a little bit more quantity. Let's start chasing some bottlenecks. And then instead of just fixing, we should also just improve. Oh, and while we're in warp space, thank you, patrons, for supporting. I know that this is not a good patron time because there aren't really that many new things, but thank you, everyone who has not pledged and canceled immediately, who are still pledging on a continued basis. Thank you very much for supporting the channel. And like when there's something new, hype trains are leading the charge, and to some extent also YouTube ad revenue. But between the hypes, then it's all about the patrons. So thank you. So where does the miner empty if you need it? Well, the miner is emptying to the... Now it's on another plant. But then the miner is emptying to here. And then it's exporting off. But the other one was a closed loop. So why are you not magnets? Freaking magnets. Is that because we're thinking we can make magnets locally? Mm-hmm. What is this planet? This is planet Z19. Mm-hmm. I guess we're not making magnets here anymore. And probably not iron either. No, iron is down to 1 million. It probably wasn't always 1 million. Yep, that's an acute lack of anything here. So I guess we need to, instead of exporting it, we need to import it. There and there. I seriously doubt that we can... Oh, look at that. Local demand. That one we can... Screw that. That doesn't work. Silicon, we can also remove that because it's dead. And iron is dead. And steel is also dead. And silicon is dead. That's a lot of dead stuff. Glass is dead? Really? It didn't even say that we were making glass on this planet. Well, it's dead now. This is going to be... No. Yeah. It'll just continue. Might as well just export whatever we can until it's done. This is local demand. No, 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 no. No. Let's also get another magnet inbound because it's going to take a while for this to go in. Yeah. So this will fix the immediate problem, but it won't fix the underlying problem of we actually just don't have enough. So don't forget to take my break. Thank you. We'll take a break now. Enhanced structures, 4%. 4% is 4%. There you go. Wise words. Three. Cool. All right. So now after that, we have to fix... Okay, while I'm taking a break, why is this one not fast enough? What are we missing to prevent this from working? The small carrier rockets. What's the holdup? All right, I'll be back in 2 minutes. Thank you all for joining. Just catching up with the kids. Alright. Wait, is this your Death World save game? Yes, obviously. I don't have two parallel playthroughs, but yes, I just sometimes just roll back and then replay some of the same thing. Cool. Free power. Let's get the free power. Okay, and there. Oh, that one's empty and that one's empty, so might as well pick those up. And where's the last one? That's empty. Yeah. And that's empty. That's a lot of empties. Cool. Oh, I don't want to go into this position of ending up with doing cleanup runs here. But, you know, when I see it, I have to fix it. Okay, so on this point, okay, we did you get any cake processors? Cake processors, lots of cakes. Cake? Mm-hmm. How many kids do I have? 2 that I know of. Let's actually fix this first. That's weird and concerning. Samogod, that's you bringing the problem here. Daughter 14 and a son of 11. Sure I am. You are. Yes. There we go. Let's figure out what the problem is. It can only be coal. Oh, it could be carbon nanotubes. It's just raw coal. Huh. And this planet used to be a coal mine, but it certainly isn't anymore. TS Colony. Let's go over and see why. Carbon nanotubes, graphite, silicon, deuterium, proliferators. Diamonds. Yeah, this one must have had a lot of coal back in the days. And silicon is also kind of dead, and stone is certainly dead. Okay, so let me just fix that here. It says nothing about the silicon here. There, that's dead. That was not the one. Silicon's dead. Graphite. Graphite. Seriously producing graphite? That's kind of bad. So here, the thing is, like, it doesn't really make sense for us to import coal and make it into graphite and export coal from here. Or export graphite from here. But it kind of is the only way. It sucks. Yeah. This is also a problem. Okay, let's request coal in. I don't like it, but we need to request it in several places. Two places, probably enough. Yeah. Not cold sugar cubes. What? Uh, 14? You married young? No. He's 44. Thank you. I'll take that as a compliment. What did you think? Well, I'll take it as a compliment. This. Man, very good. Thank you. Appreciate it. Okay, so these are now coming in, and that should fix this problem. It's a boomer. No, I'm not a boomer. I'm a Gen X. Very much so a Gen X. Copper. Did we ever have iron on this planet? No. A little bit. Let's just plop it in here. Yeah. That's actually fine. So now there's this one. And the answer was cake processes. Hello. Back to Serbia. Welcome. Gen X is a new boomer. Well, and millennials are... the millennials are the new boomers. Gen Alpha is coming out into the workforce now. Everyone keeps blaming everything on millennials. Still, even though they're in the 30s and early 40s. Yeah, that's actually really funny. Like, a lot of middle managers are actually millennials now. So it's like, oh, the millennials, and they are... like, no, they're middle managers now. Whoop, missed it. And it's kind of cube that's the problem now. Okay, let's actually take a look at how much is being destroyed on that planet. Combat stats for last 10 minutes for, well, the whole system, because it's only one. So we did not, the last 10 minutes, nothing got destroyed, but we destroyed some things here. Production, this sucks. What was the, what's the planet called? Is it on, it's on that one. Yes, that's the one. Okay, so we're down to 260 here, and we're now producing a lot less. And Davidka, thank you for the 17 months. Some idea what a computer is, but don't ask him about PC hardware. Yeah. There's a... I think... I like being Gen X. I mean, there is no way of changing it anyway, but it's the idea that I can remember a time before the internet, before mobile phones. And that is something that radically shifted society. That was, for instance, a significant change as the Industrial Revolution, and I remembered before and after. I think that's amazing. So I can still have some of that nostalgia about having a discussion about something an entire evening and you couldn't just look it up. Like, that was a thing. Back in my teens, we could discuss something endlessly and there was just no way of knowing the answer. We just go like, no, it was like this. No, it was like that. And even though it was a pure fact, now we're in a post-fact world, so you can discuss facts endlessly, but, you know, not among the crowd I hung out with back then. So I can remember that kind of thing. And I think that's genuine. I can remember when, here's a radical idea for you younger people. I remember when you agreed to meet someone at a certain place at a certain time. You goddamn showed up on time, and if the other person didn't show up, all you could do was stand there and wait. You could just stand there and wait for 45 minutes until you just went home, and then it turns out that they were at the other end of the station. There were apparently two ends of the station, and they were standing 45 minutes in the other end of the station because you had no way of contacting each other, and after 45 minutes you went home, and then when you talked on the landline 2 days later, you went like, I was there. I was like, no, I was there. I was like, were you at, oh, I was in the other end of the station. Ah, well. But now you cannot make an agreement with someone to meet somewhere at any time. It's always like, just let's change it and let's meet it. It's earlier, later, different place, and it's fine. But there was a certain nostalgic charm to the fact that you could agree to meet somewhere and you would actually have to show up because the other person, now you had agreed it, and you couldn't inform the other person of you changing your mind. So. We actually met on time. Yes. And you also just like, and you were 5 people to meet at a certain time. Then you were sort of, we meet at the station at this point, and then we'll go to that place. So if the guy who was always late, you might wait there, or then you'll go, and then 3 hours later he would find you at that place and go like, well, I was looking everywhere for you. So that maybe nostalgia, but I'm sure I found another. Oh, I completely agree. But that's the stuff, right? That's the same as being nostalgic about, again, meeting someone, standing there in World of Warcraft, 3 people waiting for the healer to get back from some questing in Kalimdor in World of Warcraft. Like, come on, we can see you on the map. You're still in Kalimdor. Get over here. Oh, now the Warlock is AFK. All right, we can't summon. Same shit. And it can be nostalgic 20 years later, but at that time, it was fucking frustrating. So, I remember a time where you copied music from the radio via a microphone attached to your cassette. A microphone? Oh, microphone. Okay. Well, then you may be older than me, but I remember listening to the local radio, and they were like, "All right, and the next number it goes out, blah 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 blah, and here it is." And then I was sitting there like, record, and then I start listening, and then if I didn't like the first 20 seconds of it, I'd stop the recording, rewind while the rest of the song played, rewind, and get back to that spot, and then get ready for the next song. Start. So I built up a mixtape that way of just songs I liked from the radio, and it was a full event thing. So the good old days where women died in childbirth and tuberculosis was ravaging. Oh, the good old days. Wait a minute. Yeah, plus record. Yeah, exactly. Playing is when my phone didn't lag doing anything. Ah, right. Yeah. Load the whole program. Yeah, I remember the Commodore 64. I didn't have one, but my neighbor had one. Got it from a pedophile who killed himself and donated everything he owned to this 13-year-old guy. No. Just no. No. Don't talk about it. This belongs in repressed childhood memories. Good. Repress away. Anyway, the Commodore 64, when you were deciding to play a game and you had to sit there and look at the scrolling colors on the screen for 10 minutes only to play winter games or summer games or GTA, or I think GTA was one of those. At least there was something like it. Yeah. Good old days. Yeah, the good old days when pedophiles donated Commodore 64s to young boys. Ah, the good old days. Good thing I don't have clips enabled on my my channel, right? Still pretty young. Still, every scheme is a touchscreen, even the PC. Yep, I remember that when the kids were small. Then there were like all sorts of swipes on the TV. Let's figure out why this is not working. Oh, that we're already here. So, what was the reason? No way! No way that's the case. You kidding me? Is hydrogen running out? Are you? We're running out of hydrogen. How absurd is that? Huh. But we're also not requesting it, so that's probably why. The image buffer stayed at the CPU side, so you could program magic. When your mom would yell at you go play outside, then lock the door. Lock the door. Okay, maybe not lock the door. I don't recall that part, but I remember this is a funny thing I heard somewhere. I don't know. Oh yeah, it was a Malcolm Gladwell thing, but it's like it was of course an anecdote, so nothing statistically significant about it. Nothing about what Malcolm Gladwell talks about is statistically significant, but it's a good story anyway. Was like a couple with kids, and then they had grown up in the same neighborhood. So like, okay, so 30 years ago when you were kids, how far were you allowed to roam? And then now kids the same age were not allowed to roam as far. And then objectively, it's a lot safer. Also, they have phones and track my iPhone and all that shit. And then yet there's less sort of, there's more protectiveness. Like I remember, like without supervision, I was like, I was about to go to the first forest, not the second forest, because then I had to cross a big road. So I could go to the first forest and I could roam freely in that forest as much as I liked for as long as I liked. I just had to be home at 5:30. Good stuff. And I remember that even as, oh well, that's a problem. That is definitely not, should not be requesting stuff. Huh. Are we then? No, we're good in power. Weird stuff with done. Yeah. Drinking from a garden hose. What? Yeah, and then the whole idea of what about seatbelts? I recall, and my parents will vehemently uh, argue against it, but that's my recollection of just like when you were picked up and there were a couple of extra kids, and then you just, they were just sitting in the back of the station wagon, like we're just rolling around back there. Safety belts, whatever. But yeah. Tell me what a byggelegeplads. Ah, well, I mean, that's just a construction site that you pretended was a playground. Station wagons, exactly. Have the rear-facing back seat? No, but my car has. My car has rear-facing back seats. What kind of monstrosity is it I drive? Well, how is this stuff not working? Well, it is working now, right? So we got this. Oh, carbon nanotubes. So it's not just hydrogen. Well, how about that? How are we doing on carbon nanotubes? It's always the carbon nanotubes. Yeah, this is the fucking carbon nanotubes. Grumble, grumble, grumble. Yeah, that's not working. So why are we... We have fixed carbon nanotubes so unbelievable many times. It is ridiculous. Ridiculous. TSI colonial is there. How have we... Glomerates is making 80 of those. Infishadow should be making 240 of those. Let's go to Infishadow at Gynacube system. That is so weird. Gynacube system. And the outer planet is Infishadow. There. I think we just need to take some new planets. I think that's the answer to this. And then we need to have somewhere with a gas giant that has deuterium. That should be like the main priority. Some older cars didn't have rear seatbelts. Yes. I seem to recall that as well. I was kind of unsure if that was true. Yeah. Do you have a sheet with the name of every planet it's producing? Yes, I do. It's on the planets. Oops, here you go. Otherwise I wouldn't be able to remember it. Amazing. It is indeed. Whoosh. Kind of have to. Alright, so carbon nanotubes. Where art thou? Hello? There you are, my fellow nanotubes. Why you no sugar cubes? Oh, what did I do? I just pasted that. Why? No sugar cubes? Were we supposed to? What? Oh, this must have had like a local supply of sugar cubes. Yes, that we drained. Huh. Well, so much for that. I guess we mined them out. Maybe that's the one? Yep, sugar cubes. Dead. Dead, I tell you. Well, should we then request sugar cubes in? I guess we should. Also again, here. The silicon seems dead. Yes. Another one with the silicon is dead. Silicon's dead. And we'll fix the rest. Off you go. And this one will be bring in them cubes. There we go. I should be seeing more than that. There we go. Should we take 2 of those? And deuterium is absolutely going to be the next problem. Yes. I kind of think we might need more sugar cubes than one place can take care of. So let's get extra cubes in. Yeah. I'm 65-year-old and many cars had no seatbelts at all when I was a kid. Yeah. Should move to a system with an ice giant. Yes, I absolutely should, but moving things is not really. What? I think there are 2 ice tower already on North Pole. Ice tower? No. That's that one we just made. The other ones do not request that. They only request buildings. But I wanted to show it. Cool. So let's find a system. Let's find a system. I need one with a gas giant. And what else do we need? Like a lot of good stuff? Grading crystal? No. I also wouldn't mind it being a little further away from... Which is here. So out here might be a thing. Nine million coal is nice. Also, that's just a nice amount of everything. And, ooh, look at that. Hydro. Ooh, this is good, too. Ah. That looks busy. Oh, that's our new system. Well, been watching some JD plays. Did you borrow a like? Did he borrow a like? What is your aversion to using diagonal belts and cases? Just aesthetic, or is there a technical reason? Yes, it sucks. It looks awful. It doesn't match with the grid, and like I would never do it the way he does it, where it just go like, I need from here to there. Never want to do that. But you can, like small things, then it just becomes a matter of principle. But I feel that if you start doing that, that's like if you have a grid and then you start deviating from the grid, then you don't have a grid at all. It's even worse to have something that's 98% correct than it is to have something that's no correct. So it's like when I start a world in Factorio and make city blocks, then I'm damn well gonna make city blocks everywhere. I'm not gonna make city blocks and then suddenly make city triangles or hexagons and or just go like, whatever, we'll just skip a row here and then make the other one sort of half. Then it becomes much worse. So it's either you do it or you don't. That's why, for example, in the Factorio Space Exploration, it's the conversion to city block is like, then we replace the old shit with city blocks. So that's why. And then I don't want to deal with the stuff like if you want to make parallel diagonal belts, like, oh, they're not actually parallel because there's a slight sort of, they're not parallel. They're anything but, and that's just a whole lot of stuff that I don't want to deal with. Yeah, but I think that you are straight is not so so interesting. I think you need to be less narrow-minded and more open to not kinks, but you know, less straight. You're very heteronormative with that expression. I think you need to widen your. We're not as straight lines, yes, and no kinks. Which one was it again? Oh crap! We'll never find it. We'll never find it. It was a blue one, right? And it was called calcs. Ooh, that's a good one. That's not a good one. Can I search for things? There we go. That's the one. Let's pin it. And then I need to find a name. Can you destroy the hive in the system permanently? Yes, but it'll come back. Right. So the first thing I need is a name, and then I'll take a name from one of the remaining. Oof, that's not good. Oof. Let me just look here on patrons. See if there are no. Only active. Active Templars of the Path. No, Masters of the Path. Let's call this Skippy. No, it's just actually getting it. Skippy. There we go. Thank you, Skippy. Awesome. Thank you very much. Thank you, Grumpy Bear. Alright, so at Skippy Planet, we need some names for the actual planets. Skippy 1. And then we go over to our sheet, and I'll just need to take a little bit of time to fix all this stuff. Because we need to... this is one of those things where... Yes, we're wasting a bit of time on me adding it to a spreadsheet. But on the other hand... What do we have? 3 planets here?
Our illustrious champion returns. Welcome home.
Welcome home. Kashmir, you are the first. And we don't give names to... There. We give them to that one, the Gobi satellite. Salva Babus, thank you for that hype train some time ago. And another one.
Kind gesture.
Ooh. Well, I can't look now, so... And... Next one is Mark de Jonge. Thank you. Amazing. We're working our way through that list of hype trains. We might even get to the end of it. There. And last one. Colin DK. Thank you. And Colin is, of course, the guy who recommended to me the place that I ended up buying my my PC. So that's cool. There. And we even got some names of... or some colors as well. There we go. So, let me see. It's number 2. So here... I can't keep up. You guys have to... And this is Skippy 1. No, 2. And that's a gas giant. Is it? Ice giant. Ice giant. I'm looking at this, so...
Champion returns. Welcome
Next one is Skippy 4, which is then the gas giant. Good. Does that? That seems like 5 events, doesn't it? Oh, it was 5 events. Nice. Let's see.
Our illustrious champion returns. Welcome home.
Koro, thank you for the 9 months on a 2-month streak. Thank you. Watching the intro, it appears that the black hole hive is like a main base. So if that's dead, will the new hive spawn from... I don't know. And Silver Season with the 200 bits. Hey, Faction Muscularia. Once in a while, it's not a random gift sub from you, but it is a tier 2 sub. Thank you. Basically, once a month. For 34 months. And thank you, Samagot, for the 200 bits. And also Anonymous for 200 bits. And we got Baby Cthulhu for 9 months. And Solid Bond with 41 months. And Otatarian, thank you for the 41 months. I would imagine that they just come from somewhere else. UI Sting, I guess that's it. Or it's Old Sting, but I guess it was UI Sting. Thank you for the 9 months. Okay, oh, this one? Oh, crap, what does that mean? This is weird. I kind of have... Well, we'll go to the new place afterwards. But let's just go over here to figure out why this is complaining. Is it already full of 200,000? That's insane if it's already full of 200,000. Huh. That's crazy. So the funny thing is with this, like, so many events and it's not even getting to a level 1. Plummet, thank you for the 33 months. And Anram with a tier 3 sub. There we go. That was what really pushed it forward. Thank you so much, Anram. Think you can eliminate the fog if you clear all the hives in the universe. Oh, well, that would be interesting to do that as a try. But then I don't know if I don't think it would be a good idea if that was the case. Because then you can't really... yeah, it is this one. Shit. Is that really the case? It is. It's the freaking case. What? That's insane. How do we... 200,000 and it's already full. Turn them into sales? Yeah, I guess. And what's the other thing? Graphene, but that's sugar cubes. Yeah, they only, but it's still 200,000. This is 200,000 that we've farmed up already. The first 200,000 is not listed. When I selected, it's selected 2 times 100 selected. It's you mean as for the hype train leader or what? Then that's sometimes the event that first event doesn't count for some reason. The green card coming from drops. You can just disable those drops. I can, but I really just, this is value, so this is really why I do it. They're not used locally. They're just stockpiled. But I guess we could build that. The problem is though that we're going to need to import everything because we don't have any of the things we need on this planet. So it just becomes a little weird to import it. Like we'll import the circuits and the graphene, which is awful, right? And this one doesn't even have a gas giant, does it? Oh, it does have a gas giant. Did you? It does have a gas. Well, it's the wrong kind of. It's not an ice giant. Oh, this one is actually coming right into this location. I don't know. It kind of feels weird to build this here. So I can't even upgrade it to the better ones because then this one will be out of sync. Didn't I have some of those as well? Whoa! Mistakes were made. 3,000. Oh, that train is almost dead. So 200,000 sounds like a lot from only farming. It does sound like a lot from only farming. I agree. But I still think it's it was a lot of it was accumulated already. So oh, and we are down to 60 seconds. It needs 11 subs for the next level. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If anyone wants to help move the train along, then now's the chance. Or if you're just sitting on a sub that want to renew it, then that's also a good time to get that done in a train. Or wait an hour or whatever. Maybe there'll be another chance another day. Oh, I haven't really set up my schedule for this week. I'm going to be taking Tuesday off as usual. And what? What's he complaining about? Oh, those. Well, that's interesting. The question is... Then are you not pulling from mining planet maybe the crystals? No, this is the mining planet. This is the only place I'm mining grading crystals. So that's... Yeah, that's not it. Oh well, that was the train. Nice try though. Alas. So that one starts getting in here. The iron is not coming in. Copper is being produced here, but not iron. Okay, that makes sense because I don't really have it. So let's request the iron inbound. Let's start a new tower. Oh, oh no. Yeah. Well, start the new tower. Iron inbound. Yep. And what else? Sugar cubes inbound and hydrogen supply. Sugar cubes inbound. Well, because this one's already out, so because we don't have these yet, then there's nothing going in. Right. Hope they address the DF farming in a future update so it's not as tedious. I've got a blueprint with 3 babs and a bunch of filtered sorters to get the different clogging. Yeah. I think it works fine. It works better than most games do, and this is the first iteration, so I think it's well, first 1.1 iterations. So I think it's perfectly fine where the state of it is right now. There's a workaround. I think that some of the things that have not really been addressed is like a better way of controlling our logistics network. That would be much more valuable, in my opinion, right? Sort of some kind of overview of what is being transported from here to here, and then you could sort of tweak it, or I don't know what, but that would be certainly be something. And then I'd also want to do that. Okay. And then we have a supply of this. Oh, this is too big. Huh. And is there anything about this? Oh, this is completely without proliferation. Oh, no, it's not. It's completely with proliferation. Everything's fine. Proliferating here, proliferating there. But this part, this is not proliferated. That's perfectly fine. So, let's get 3 of these. Alright, what are we missing? Oh, those boxes, the big boxes. Let's get the big boxes in. Been a fan for a long time. Hey, Montana Wolfman, welcome. Since there were only 4 science packs in Factorio. Wow. Are you sure? Did I play when there were only 4 science packs in Factorio? I remember that you would have to collect... for the purple science, you had to collect alien bits. By the science, yeah. And then I guess there were no infinite signs. Yeah. But I don't know, 4 signs seems... Let's have a look at our combat statistics for the entire system. Yeah, okay. What? That doesn't make any sense. Combat for the entire star cluster for the last 5 minutes is 10 planetary base. No. No, that's not. Oh, it's that. No, it doesn't make sense. No. Okay. Doesn't make sense to me. Maybe I'm just misreading it somehow. That must be it. Yeah. Got it. I didn't actually mind that kill the biters idea. Oh, look at that. This says assembling on all of them, but they're actually not doing anything. Huh. Are they stuck? Like, maybe they, for the last 10 minutes, they've just been stuck at assembling, and that's why it actually says that maybe I've done something awful. Like, when you look at this and this. Yeah, don't attack relay stations. So maybe they just got stuck somehow. Weird. Maybe they can't endure without their hives in cluster. Oh, no, I don't know. No, I don't know anything. Weird. Unit limit? No, because they kind of kill the units as they spawn. So now we need to do something about all the excess hydrogen. And the only thing that makes sense to do is deuterium production. Right. Under solar cells, what is this one? This is, I can't see what this is, 39.7 times 3. Why times 3? Times 4. Yes, of course times 4. It's much easier. Because it's much easier to write 150. Yes, let's do that. Let's write 150. Or we even get it even bigger than that. Oh, well, that's something then. I probably can't support this, but... And then I also want to export from here. That one. There we go. 1, 2, 3. Off we go. That's 2,000 things that are not working. There we go. Shields. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Casimir is a lot of... Yeah, but Casimir is something that if I don't build it myself, I only build it as part of something else because it's not used for anything separately. Good. So this planet is Thornfist in what system? The Baba Joe system. Thornfist. There. No. There. That one will now be solar sales 150 and deuterium something. We don't know how much, but something. And then yes, the what's it called? The shields. We need the shields as well. So we got shields here, and then this is a little bit too far out, but I still think it works. Then over here as well, I don't think I have... Oh, I do have a shield here. Good. So we'll just... Usually it would be there, but I can't squeeze it in, so I'll just build it here and then be like, yeah, it's probably fine. And then land in the middle of this junk here. So this is actually where I feel that I have so many of these of robots that I don't need the base attack bonus. I can't help myself. Bop is just base attack bonus. There. But I'm pretty sure it's still faster because it would still give me 24 extra of these. That would help us build. Then I can focus on the stuff that's furthest away from them. Finally got first tier of processors. Why not 240? What? because each of these is producing 37.5 per second. So, oh, 37.5, that's 107. Yeah, okay, so it's 225. You're right, 225. Not 240, but 225. You got me to redo the math, and that was what was important. Oh, lovely. Now power is the issue, but that's fine. That's something we know how to fix. This one's still struggling. Maybe this one should actually be local storage as well. And then even so be like that. So we get this used first. Yeah. Oh, look at that. We actually have this and it's still under... Really? Really? Well, I think the answer... Oh, crap. The answer is obviously that I should request these instead. Is this a temporary state or a permanent state that we're out of power? But seriously, how can we be out of power on this location? I'm sorry, but that's just not acceptable. There's the easiest of easy answers to this. That is going to be circle 1, circle of life. That's 46 of those and another 60. So let's get those inbound. That is receivers. Let's get, fuck it, 200. Give us that if we are asking. 100, sure. Shields are powering up. Yeah, but shield is only using excess power. They're not actually using... right now they'll just use 12 megawatt each. That's not really it. Alright, so the answer is, of course, that this one needs to go in. Why is the fuel only 2 spray? Because probably been out of fuel of spray for a while. So that's probably why it's less than ideal. But it's a good point. It really shouldn't be. It shouldn't be, but if it's out of power on the... If it's out of power or it's been struggling for a bit, then... 75% is plus 25 on... Okay, so there's some of them that are not fully proliferated, and that's why, as long as there's not everything. What are we looking for? It's that one, right? Still not coming in. I don't think we're going to get the other half of it in, so we'll just make a small build. This takes forever, but here, I think it just got in here. Yep, it did. Yeah, we'll just take it. I think maybe something is also like all of these were powering up. So they're all using more power than they needed. Can't remember how small the small one is. My guess is it's bigger than this. I think it's like this. This is probably the smallest circle. Let's see. And there. Yes. Good. Splitters? Really? Really? Oh shit, splitters are split. All good. And this one is probably going to be overzealous when it comes in. No? Good. Because it really doesn't need 5,000 of this. So let's just get that. And we certainly have enough of this, so this should easily fix our power. Maybe not the first second, but as soon as these ones get in... Okay, hold on. This can't be right. We'll do that. This needs proliferation. Maybe it comes in proliferated? I'm just not sure. Let's see if that comes in first. Yeah, Bite is unhappy. We need to go there. Anyone from YouthCat ever contact you about this game? Yes. There you go. Answered and received. They're very happy with the stuff I do. But they've also been, when I've been telling them about sort of my, oh, I'm going to be doing a streaming thing. Be sure to manage your health and not overstrain yourself and blah blah blah. I was like, thank you. That's nice of you, but you don't need to manage my gaming habits. Thank you very much. Please stay the fuck out of my mental health situation. It's me, or is there something with the background music? Refresh your stream, because if Twitch gets a little out of sync, then it tries to catch up, and it just sounds, the way you notice it is not by my voice, because it's always fucked up, but the music will sound off. Usually that's Twitch being weird. So if you refresh, it should be sounding normally. If that's it. Like in slow motion? Well, it's not. Hello, Stefan. Welcome. Did you change color to white? This one is just long overdue here. Let's have a look at the power now. Is it getting better? Oh yeah, it's very much a lot better. Wow. Easy peasy. This one is also, well, it's gonna take a while. Everything that's being shot at, and we have like 3 streams here, and everything being shot is just being absorbed instantly. And well, this layer is, the structure point is completed. Oh, hold on, we might actually be in a position where this one, structure points are almost completed. No, structure points are completed, and completed. Right, this is the sphere. It's not that one. This is already almost done with the absorbent, and Samagon is not completed. So every single rocket is being fired from here, as can be seen. Yeah, so we might actually, well, not might, but we are actually going to need to set up another Dyson Sphere soon. Easier for me to see. Okay, that's why it seemed weird. So we really generally want 2 Dyson Spheres in process at any given time, because we should be able to support it. But this is nice. This is a lot of progress. But then again, like, it's still 100,000, 110,000 off. But, you know, we'll get there. We'll get there. Cool. This one is also getting there. We can't really see much of the actual name yet, but maybe in 100 hours or so, we should be there. Right, so what I want to do now is go to this station here and figure out what the hell is wrong with all these lack of assembling. And then go to our new system and beat them up. Why do you need that many Dyson Spheres? Because they're awesome. Because this the game is literally called Dyson Sphere Program, so it's about program making Dyson Spheres. So we make Dyson Spheres. Oh. Okay, let's... What system is being attacked? It's this one, right? It's... No? I can't remember. Alright, I need to be out of warp. Which one was it? It is what was Magmarel. There we go. So let's go here to Thornfist. Oops. Little bit overshooting. They're not attacking anymore. Yeah, I know. It's weird that they're not attacking anymore. I'm just worried that I broke something, but they're definitely not attacking. They're just kind of going there and go like, nah. Nah. Guess we'll... But that's weird, right? Why do they stop attacking? Did they kind of make a truce or something? Maybe it's because... Like, we're using 51 megawatts, and they go like, well, fuck it, that's nothing. But then again, like, this is increasing. I think it's weird. I don't understand this. Okay, quit shooting at me. Well, they're completely dead. Look at that. They don't build anymore. Maybe that... hold on. They have a lot of matter. Is it because they don't... Oh, they don't... They probably don't have energy. They would get energy from their hives. Yeah. Okay, so I guess that was something I was hypothesizing, that there was like a synergy between the orbital hives and so basically now we've learned definitively that matter only comes from planets, and power primarily comes from the space station or the hives. So the ships going back and forth are transporting energy to the planetary bases and matter back to the hive. The hive needs the matter for building spaceships, and the planetary bases needs matter and energy. Well, they both need matter and energy in order to build. So if you starve them out of matter, then the space hives die. If you kill the hives, then you starve them from energy, and the planetary bases starve. No hive, no power. So grow big and strong, my friend. Grow big and strong. What did you do with the space hives? Well... Oh yeah, is there a hive in the system? Maybe they can steal some. That's actually a good point. Maybe they can steal some, but... They're not exactly... thriving, right? These are not quite there. And here are some stations here, so... Yeah, there's no ships because there's no hives. The hives are dead. Will they recover? I don't think so. But, you know. Whatever. No, the reason is 100%. I killed the hives, and these hives are new hives that are coming in, but I don't know if these, or they are recreated hives from some relay stations that sort of went back up to orbit and re-established the stations. But it's not really growing. Oh well. I don't think these are not new hives. If we look at them, you can see here, these are relay stations that are... so I think the relay stations sort of came back and built this. I think that eventually they might recover, but whether they're still connected, I don't know. But that's... we know that the hive is... The farm is now dead. Well, that's nice. It's paused. I'm not going to build a new system to farm it. I just going to be... Cool. All good. Like this one is also... But I think that's actually fine, because what we just did was we paused the farm, because you can see stuff like this isn't even being requested. Like, this is the most valuable thing, and it's not even being requested. So clearly we are we got enough. Oh, hold on, was that smart? No, not really. What do I need to do? So now we go to a new system. We'll also get some stuff from that location anyway, and that's our new system, which is called Skippy. Where's Skippy system? Skippy system. Let's go there. Figure out where we want to land first. Should we just start with the closer one? Kashmir, what are you up to? You are got some iron, copper. Oh, no. Oh shoot, we are not done. We're not done with the old one, because we just built where we just built before. We didn't solve the hydrogen problem, so I need to go back to Baba Joe and Thornfist there to build some fractionators. Cool. Oh, you can also see, like, up here, core destroyed. So that one either cannot reproduce or is working on rebuilding. Yeah, Thornfist system, it seems like someone was active. Is there a seed incoming? I don't think so, because they're not. There are 3 in the system, and they are quite adequate. Oh, we forgot our brake, so let's land up here and... oh, no. Oh, right, I was not in the game. There. Corrective action. Is that the one? Nope, that's the one. Warping works remarkably well. So, fractionators, you say? Well, I didn't. That's a good place. As good a place as any. And oh, that looks so good. Such a nice little change. Fractionators. 200. I don't know. Break time. And I will be back in 2 minutes. See you in a bit. Ah, welcome back. Welcome back, indeed. You need silicon, I think. Something should be evident if I make these silicon. Alright, if you kill a hive, the ships make a new hive, but the newly created hive don't have power, so it get matter, but no power. I don't know. I'm really on. That would be really weird. Like, what's the point of recreating if you recreate it and then get stuck? So I would imagine that yes, it doesn't have a lot of power, but it should have a little bit of power, so it can gradually start building a little bit here and a little bit there and a little bit there, and then get more power and get more radars and get more, so that it can recover. And I'm pretty sure that it does that, because if we look at oh yeah, the difference is when the seed comes in and when a get because these hives, for example, were dead and they're not dead anymore. But I think this one came in with a seed, so that might be a slightly different thing. Ooh, this looks nice. The clown vomit sphere. Perhaps Shrooms himself will give a power. It's a good point. It's a good point. But alas, first things first. And that was this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's perfect. don't recall if the fractionator build had to be here. Or where, but they'll be built here now. Fractionators. Got them 200. Okay, and I got a new fractionator build. That's the one we're going to use. Yep, that's a different place that it wanted to be built. Thought so. Make sure that it is placed correctly. It is not. No? What about the other one? Is that placed correctly? Yes. So what I mean by placed correctly, when we are placing things in this location, in this planetary sector, city block, then oh, this one is not needed anymore, but whatever. Then the lower one has to have the edge of the ILS on the line here, and the top one should have the edge on this line. Like so. Because then they are equally distant from the middle and equally distant from here. That's why. And then we can also pave it underneath, which I always think is a bad idea to pave underneath, but that's just a timing issue. So how much can this one produce? As you have new stacking tech, you can change to look better. Yes, I can. But I don't think I want to change the blueprint. I think I want to just keep the blueprint as is, because that will always work, while this one will only work when late game. And then it comes up quad stacked. Good shit. Right. But how much is this producing? Let's look at the blueprint. It says 43.2, and each of these builds are dead. Oh, sugar cubes are not good. Well, that's what we're going to be fixing afterwards. New design with sorters instead of pilers? I don't know if sorters are better. Sorters are better, because this one, the thing with the piler, maybe it is. Let's try it. You'd be doing this, right? I can't see what stack it is. It's running too fast. Oh, there was a little glip there. Did you see? One got completely emptied. Oh, there we go. So we need to let this run for a while just to see that now more of it gets emptied. Does it really consolidate very well? Use a new stacker sorter to restack the individual fractionator loops. That's what we're doing now. So now you can see that this is getting to be a half full belt of... It still looks pretty stacked, right? At least 3 stacked, but not 4 stacked. But maybe that's just what it looks like. It's really difficult. If only I had a worse PC, then it would run slower. So now the gaps between them are bigger than... Okay, you can see a big difference between this side and that side, right? That's actually weird. Like, why does it come out of this one unstacked? Like, no, it should be coming out same stack. Why does it so stacked here and not so stacked here? Huh. What? Not connected? This is weird. I don't get this. This just doesn't make any sense to me. Like, why would this one unstack it? It never did that before. But I can also see from this one that it also comes out. Maybe it just sort of evens it out. Look at this, like how nicely stacked it is on that side, but it comes out unstacked. Now it even comes out as in not even a full belt out. Yeah, maybe it's like it takes in, let's say for the sake of argument that it takes in 2 belt sections at a time. Maybe there are like 3 belt sections inside here. Let's say 3 belt sections. So it comes in with 4 plus 0 plus 4, and then it outputs as 3 plus 3 plus 2. Right? And that's why it's uneven on the way out. And then it gets in 4 plus 0 plus 0, then it comes out as 2 plus 1 plus 1. Something like that, because it just kind of consolidates. Yeah, maybe that's why. I mean, I don't know if this one is better or worse. It's using less space, so, but changing it, like I think it was designing all over, then sure, but well, it does look like we are having enough here. But it also seems like the issue is lack of sugar cubes. So let's get some sugar cubes in here. And then maybe that will get better. Oh. Oh. Insufficient logistics drones. That's weird. How are we not having logistics drones? There. Easy. And then we need one here that is exporting. That one. Deuterium. Local supply. Yay! Everyone's going to be happy. Good. Maybe new sorter. So it takes... I guess we could actually design this as, instead of having a splitter here, we would just simply grab from the full belt and outwind to the other side belts. That'd probably be more compact. Now, I don't need this particularly for compactness. So this is good, and it's now making solar sails for export, and it's making deuterium for export. Great. Now, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for us to visit a new system. Skippy! And we go to Kashmir. The time for liberation of Kashmir is at hand. This sphere is still completely incomprehensible. And look at those nice dense streams coming from there, and we're still not consuming enough solar sails. So we need to consume more solar sails, which means new sphere. And I think this one is actually a good candidate for a sphere, isn't it? It is a B type. It is luminosity 1.4. It's not a bad one, by all means. Do you have enough base attack bonus? I have 200 base attack bonus. So yes. I mean, we both know what we're talking about, right? That's quite a stretch here. Is Kashmir in chat? So, we at least... Oh, that probably did something. We just flew right through. I think we need to do this. And then this. No, no, no. First we need to disable them. And then we need to re-enable them. And then we need to let them shoot at our friends here. Huh? 9. There we go. And that's how we clean out this planet. Just like that. And then I'm going to disable this. And then I'm going to look for anywhere to land. Huh. So you need more launchers and spray them. Yeah, no. I don't have more launchers and they're already sprayed, so there's only that much. I'm not tilted. Okay. Achievement. Well, can we do this now without with just these? I don't know. I don't know if they are fierce enough for this yet. So anything we kill is not really respawning. So we can just roam around here and kill stuff that comes at us. That I don't know why it's coming at us, but it is. And then once we clear the fluff, then we can start going attacking the hives. We're picking up a lot of stuff here. Good. So 11 units incoming, that's all there is to it. This is the last bits of that attack. The first wave of attack, because we killed the hives. So now we try to go in here. It kind of sucks how they can shoot at me so well from that distance, right? Okay, so I just need to... Let's draw out all the guardians, all that stuff, and then everything is coming in again. Oh my god, look at that. Look at the damage they do. Ah. Okay. These flyers are the worst ones because they keep shooting. They follow me. The other ones we can kind of get away from. But the flyers are the annoying part. I wonder if they are starving like this. There you go. Our shields are recharging pretty well. Now all of this should be starving them out. Like, we're not really making progress, to be perfectly honest, with anything like this. So the only thing we can hope is that they are being starved, so they can't muster a new defense or a new attack wave once they've done a few of these, and then suddenly it becomes really, really easy. 9 units incoming, not a problem. And then we try again. Why are our... Okay, so now they are very dead. Z1 F7. Wow, can't press F7. I can't protect that one. But now all the rest of them still sends out attacks. And we're getting some flyers. We're getting some guardians. Yeah, these guardians, we want to take those out. And here's a little wave. We're just trying desperately to defend that one place we've established. There. More attack, more attack, more attack. Yeah, so I guess that's actually, we destroyed the reloads, so they're out of power. It just needs to wait a little bit for them to actually run out of power. If I attack immediately, still have something power left, but if I just wait, then they'll spend their power on, I don't know, upkeep, or I don't know what they spend their power on. Upkeep or units or stuff like that. And then once that's done, oh, we're done with everything here. Damn.
Our illustrious champion returns. Welcome home.
Welcome home, illustrious champion. Who was that? Viking! Oh no, Viking. You know what, Viking? This has not had a name for a long time. We just barely got it. So this one's going to be Viking. There you go. Well, that was how it was. Been looking for any Masters of the Path in chat. So there you go. Have a destructively good time. There you go. That one's now renamed Viking. It barely got a name. It was not really baptized. It was just, so removing all tracks. The next one we'll just call Skippy. But if Skippy had joined, had been showing up, then that would have been the name. And now Skippy goes like, I'm here. Damn it. Well, thank you. I mean, that's the least I can do for all of the massive support you've been throwing at me over the years. And naming a little star system after you. Psh. Yeah, and all this, and then whoop. This one should disappear immediately. This one's a bit worrying why that doesn't disappear. Oh well. Onwards. In here. Staying effective. I will definitely stay effective. I'll do my very best at least to keep staying effective. It's kind of the thing I do, so if I don't have that, I got nothing. Oh, 2 hives at once. That's fine. Kill the guardians, kill the flyers, and then kill the crawlers. Or the. We need like I think they need like another tier maybe of enemies.
Our illustrious champion returns. Welcome home.
Woohoo! Adrian, thank you for the tier 3 for 37 months. That's super generous of you. And welcome. Kill the guardians first. And more guardians coming in. And next time, need another tier 2 or tier 3, tier or 2 ground forces for you and Bogger. Yes. Well, I don't know if I want a ground-based RTS, but I think that definitely what they need is a big, slow tank. Like these are not, these are a lot. It should be like, oh shit, it's one of those now, or oh, this is spawning like 3 of those, and then you're like, okay. Because that would really break defenses, having few big units, both in space and here. Maybe I would hate it if they were there, but you know, I like the idea of it. Oh, you guys coming in? Munching on everything here. Let's take this one. An Exterminator late game? I don't know. I can understand that, yes, at some point this becomes just another grind. But then again, so is it in Factorio, and so is it in terms of sort of setting up mining on a planet. It's also something that, well, you just have to do it, and it's part of the scale. Most people wouldn't need to do this, so because they got enough in their two systems. They got their home system, and maybe get one more system, and then maybe they get a third system or something, and then it doesn't become like this much clearing. How's our inventory? Ah, not a problem. They need a Proton mothership. Yes, they kind of. I think they do. They have an Eclipse Fortress, but they don't have an Eclipse Fortress. Like they have a building that makes Eclipse Fortresses, and then it says, "Luckily, this one is dormant" or something like that. So I think there is another thing coming. Oh. You got another thing coming. There. Run over them. Does the pickup from space view? Oh yes, of course. It does. Forgot. I completely forgot that. Thank you for reminding me in such a casual manner. Like instead of going like, "Oh my God, you moron! Use the thing, you mentioned it yourself in a previous video a long time ago, but you forgot." Then go like, "Does it still work?" And then I could go like, "Oh yeah, it does still work." But there is a little bit back and forth here. Between views and map view and fighting view and no building view. That one. Still problematic despite everything. It's just like a little sweep like this is probably good. There we go. Research some dark matter conversion. Oh, by the way, research. No, we still don't have this one. This is way too expensive, by the way. Or not way too expensive, but I probably shouldn't be spending that amount of cash on it right now. Or cash, science. Or we should improve our science production. And is this the last one? I have no idea. Not quite, but almost. One of them is core destroyed. It's this one. And the other one is having core destroyed very soon. And that's the last of this. Oops. Alright, so it's that way. And there. I heard you say, who said amount of hash? Right. Amount of hash. Well, yeah, amount of cache. Hash. And I don't think I have enough. The middle here. Okay, so that's enough for this one. And I need to find 0.0 line. This is the 0 line. And we built the blueprint. Unfortunately, you don't have this one. Oh yes, I did upload it because I am such a nice guy. Ah. Yeah. What else are we missing? A lot of belts. Got the belts. Got the inserters. What else? Oh. Oh. That one. And that one. Oh no. Oh no. Really? Huh. Okay. So let's request 200 inbound. And what else is missing? Belts and that one. To travel to different stations, but still not able to make a nuke. Shh. Maybe that's just... Maybe they can make nuke. They can probably make nukes. They just choose not to. Oh, oh, oh. Insufficient logistics spots. That's not a good sign either. Now it's only the 96 here. And that's coming in. This one is... Oh, you know what I should do? Oh, I should not have done that. I should have requested the other ones. Oh, is it time? No, it's not time. Where is the ILS I placed in the middle of nowhere? Well, it's middle of nowhere for sure. I placed it near one of these. I've been many ways around this planet and still haven't found it. Well, I guess it's gone. That's odd. That's really odd. Well, that's just gone now. Whatever. We'll find it. Yeah, I wanted this one out. And what else did I want to make? Over in one of these. There we go, that one. That gets the last of this built. And then from here on it is... Nope. Yes, that one. Ooh. Probably have a little bit of a problem with this. I mean, seriously, I can't figure out where it went. I'm gonna look for the outline as it hovers over the horizon. That's maybe the best. Oh yeah, there we go. There's a little blip, yellow blip. That's what you meant. Cool. Thanks. That's not going out, and that's going out there. That's not being picked up. Damn. So once these are picked up, then I can put in, I don't know, not even the rest, because that's... This is weird. Okay, so they are full back at home. Right, anyway, then let's put them here. The stuff that doesn't want to be picked up, I'll put it in here, and then it'll be picked up eventually. The other ones will just disappear when done. Can't believe how many we have of these. There. All good. Now. Fuck it. Take all of it. And you, and that's fine. And where's my 0 line? Oh, that's the wrong one. Yeah. Plan scale blueprints, and we got that usual thing. Oops. The higher the level of the base, the higher the chance of dropping it is. Yeah, I think so too. You can see pretty easily how much they actually get. Oh, let's actually go back to Macmorel, or not go back, but actually look at Macmorel and see if the bases have recovered a little bit. Like, have you recovered? No, you're stuck. You're recovering? No, you're stuck. Okay, so they apparently can't recover from that. It doesn't seem like they can recover. What is your recommendation in the early game when you start needing a unipolar magnet? You don't need a unipolar magnet in the start of the game. That's it. You don't need... I don't need unipolar magnet with it. Okay, the only thing you need... I have not used unipolar magnets yet. So I don't know what you need them for in the early game. Sorry. It just doesn't make sense. The only thing that needs unipolar magnets is that one. And you certainly wouldn't call that early game. And even I don't build that yet. And I don't even know if I will. I think they're woefully expensive in terms of unipolar magnets. And the other alternative is that one, which is totally not worth it. Just build this stuff. Like, graphene is cheap and dirt cheap from Fire Ice, which is infinite. And yeah, you're gonna need electromagnetic turbines. But so I don't know why you have a need for unipolar magnets. The thing is also, like, so let's say you take out the, like, let's use my seed as an example. All right, so we need unipolar magnets. There are 2 places in the universe that has unipolar magnets. There's this one, which has 5.2. This is very good because it's far away. Or the neutron star next to it. That has 1 million unipolar magnets. If you go there early game, then you have maybe 50% vein utilization. So you end up mining 1.6 million of it. Okay, then that's 160,000 pink containers, and then that's it. Therefore, it's not worth it. Yeah. I still don't understand how the carrier drones work, or rather, I don't see how to get those extra stacks. If I request 300 belts, say I get 300 belts in inventory. Carrier drones, you mean like these ones? Yes. Ah, shit, the stupid cats. Sorry, that was just the cats. I don't want to get them in a habit of they can be standing outside doors and go like meow, 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 because then they'll do it outside my kid's door and they'll do it outside of my door. So if they do it, they get shooed away, no matter if they actually were allowed to come in here. But I just can't allow them to get in the habit of, oh, I can just start scratching and whining outside of a door and then I'll get let in. No. It's something they try once in a while and they get shooed away every single time, and then they stop doing it, and then they start doing it again because they're stupid cats, and then they need to be reminded that no, not how it works. Heuristic, thank you for the 26 months.
Welcome home.
Yeah, okay, so kind of the fidget spinners, yes. Like, I don't know when you mean like you don't understand how they work, but so I'll have to be sort of really basic about it. So I take request stuff like this, assembling machines 3. Go in here, gets put into this location. Dude, why did that not get those? And then this one will be provide and collect from Icarus. Technically should only be provide because I'll never be requesting it. And then whatever I have in the box that this is attached to will be exported, will be able to be exported if I request it. And in this case, I request 200. So up, you can see I have 200 out of 200 current versus target, and I have 48 to be available. And I guess the capacity is if it was full speed back and forth, how much could it bring in? So that's just kind of how it works. It's marginally useful for logistics between buildings, or it's useful for low quantity, ideally also low throughput, ideally also low distance things, like for example for your hub. It's excellent for just some random thing requires full capacitors, then you can use it for building to building requesting. But aside from that, no, it's for bringing stuff to Icarus. Oh right, this part, you can store things in that logistics spot, but you can only stack how much is it? 5 stacks of the item or something, or 10 stacks of the item. I think it's 10 stacks of the item. Yes, 10 stacks. So you get 10 stacks of extra available inventory space, and the stuff here can be used for production or for there, but you can also pick it up from here. So it's kind of just extra storage, like massive extra storage. It's super weird. It's a little bit of a half-assed implementation, in my opinion. If I set 200 assemblers to be delivered to me, they end up in my inventory rather than in delivery slot. I missed something. No, they do. They just do. That's just how it works. And you'd rather want them in the inventory. This thing here is only extra capacity. So if your inventory is full, they will be put in here. But you can also manually put them in here. Oh, I don't want it here. But then they can actually, they cannot be used for building. So they have to be in inventory to be used for building. Yeah, so if that was the question, it's a little bit, it's a weird implementation. And I think it's an implementation of something. All right, either we overhaul the inventory system or we do this. All right, we do this. That's what it looks like to me as a product manager who does not know anything about their code. It looks like either we do a lot or we just hack it in here. Cool, hack away. Because it looks like a hack more than anything else. Certainly not somehow the way you would have designed it if you had a clean slate. I didn't know that for a while. I was wondering why my drones never deliver stuff to me. Yes, exactly. It's super unintuitive that you build it there and sometimes things end up there, but not always. And why does it sometimes do that and why does it sometimes not do it? It's weird, but yeah. Right, so now we need to decide what we do with this location. Like we have sulfuric acid, but we can also just go on and tap some more locations. We definitely want to say that we have liberated. Yeah. And there. I think the most important thing is actually getting... Oh, we should have done that before because it's a long way off here. We should get... There. 100 of this. It's a lot, but we're going to need 80 anyway, so just get 200 in. Now, while we wait for that to come in, I think we will take out a hive. Oh, and when doing that, we might as well also request some more of this and this. So they're ready for us when we come back after a journey into the wild. Oh, why? There. Hello, Miro Musashi. Welcome. When was the last time you could ever build something with a greenfield approach? Well, every time I take a new planet in Dyson Sphere, right? That's the whole point of doing it the way I do, is like I set it up so that I can't do greenfielding every time. Because I know the value of doing that. You have no destroyers. What? I don't? Shit. I don't have any destroyers. You're right. You're absolutely right. Thank you. Wow, you spared me a embarrassing defeat. Well, I have 3. That would have been an embarrassing defeat. Embarrassing defeat. I think those that came in, that just left, were the ones that brought in our. Yeah. Yeah. Let's do that. And do that. Yay! Doesn't matter if they siphon off your Dyson Sphere. No, it does not. Matter they can only get from planets. And energy they can get primarily from hives. 503. Much better, right? 503. Oh, I'm coming in very hot. Good. Let's break off. And then send them in. I don't want to send them in too early. There. Now I don't want to send them in. Go, damn you. Because I want to get away from the static defenses. Sweet. Doesn't do anything that I shoot, but I'll shoot anyway. So we just kind of take at the front of this. Maybe we can. I got the impression I was getting too close. Whoop, getting too close again. It's actually seems like we're dealing with this quite fast. This is a very manageable size now. It's like 1,000. They're less than 1,000 from that one hive now. And there's at least 200 in the remaining there. So already, like, what do we have in this cluster? 500 in this cluster. So that's going to be taken out pretty easily. Oh, the fact that it goes click, click, click is bad news. That's something that's definitely too close. What are we at? We're still at about 450. I keep coming, but slowly, because that's the production speed now we're matching. So we need to clear up this and then move closer as we drain their production capacity. Let's take the stragglers out by the edges. Ooh, that's a little bit too close. Oh, that's very, very much too close, but not enough to harm us really. Just a little cluster. Oh, now I'm flying right straight in them into the middle of it. Let's get overconfident. Because what possibly bad outcome could come from overconfidence? I don't know. Cool. So that we got the army. Now it's defenders as we go in, and then they start dropping. Ours drop like flies from static defenses. But it is what it is. We have to kill all these first. I want to take the ones that are furthest away first. But we need the last 130 of those out. Maybe slightly less, but... What are we at? 120 something? Still a lot. And now they're really dropping. Our ships, that is. This is too close. Where are we at? 47? Okay. Almost there. Then we can start working on the static. So, static defenses. More ships coming in. Static defense here. And ships. Try to sort of stay at the edge of this. That's some static defenses. And that's static defenses. And that one. It's flying too fast. Turn, 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 turn. That's a static defense, and there's a ship. And static defenses here. And a ship. Another ship. Okay. Huh? Still being shot at from over here. There are some ships coming out, and more ships here. I think that's just whatever ships are being created. Let's take this one out. Oh, more ships. More ships here. Any static defenses left? No, I don't think so. Okay, but there's still... Turn off debris? Yeah, maybe. But I like having... I like the richness out here. It's not about sort of playing optimal as much as it is getting the full experience. Oh, there. A couple of ships. No thank you. And now they're just being taken out. How much did we lose from this? Some. But not all of it. That's nice. Do you think you'll be able in the future to build some space stations? I'm pretty sure of it, because they have told us about that. Blackjack, thank you for the 10 months. Nice content as every time. Thank you. Appreciate it. This one rebuilds once in a while. And they just keep coming back and getting destroyed. So they built, and as soon as they build a new hive, then that just gets destroyed. Come on, build a new hive so we can show. No? Okay. Then don't. I don't care. And I don't care that they are rebuilding that one. There we go. So now it's rebuilding. And it's gone. And rebuilding again. There. And they keep rebuilding. The funny thing is we can't kill those ships that are coming in. But we kill every time the ship comes in, we just destroy. Right? But at some point, either they will stop sending ships, or we'll stop attacking them. They're still coalescing on top of the normal. Let's go back to Kashmir. There, that's where we have an attack coming in. Here ends my sub streak. It appears somehow I can't resubscribe. Oh no. Sorry to hear that. Can't resubscribe? Why not? Odd. Okay, so let's get the stuff that we brought in for another attack run. There. Now this will go Oh, we still have another attack run. That will go to this ice giant. Well, Conrad, you're still more than welcome to hang out, despite your lack of a beautiful badge. Well, you do look a little bit naked without that. Come back, planet. Yeah, Kashmir. There we go. You got it? Yes, indeed. Oh, by the way, do they actually... Oh, they might... Oh, look at that. Look how cool it is that they station themselves instead of just... Oh, they are floating. They're just floating a lot slower because it's a bigger planet. That's so cool. Nice. I will forever be haunted by being a follower for X month. Yes. Yeah, well, I mean, that is true. I mean, okay, so it has dropped off. It's not like if you renew it today, then it'll be fine. Take a borrow, thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah, Twitch money bin being full. That's... yeah, need bases to buy another yacht because before they can receive more money. The irony of such a statement. Yeah. Yeah, but it's also a matter of how important is it actually. Oh, I must have misplaced that one. Yeah, I did. It's funny. It's the first time I've ever misplaced. Psst. Maybe it is, actually. Because I've been thinking, like, what happens if you misplace it? Well, that's what happens. You can't place the next one. What happens if you leave the planet without all your construction drones? Oh, they'll just respawn. I think in earlier iterations they were lost, but particularly here it's annoying that they were like, oh, where are they? Oh, they're stuck outside somewhere between the gas giant and your home planet. That kind of sucks. But these two? Luckily we can craft or manually craft at a very long distance here. Be nice if this one was a little bit nicer to build, because it's a little bit of a drag to build this. Oh, look at that. We're finally getting our research completed. We really should be focusing a little bit more on research, but so far there's been too many other things that have been demanding our attention. You know, maybe when this one is done, we will. We are seeing that we are. We don't have any warnings up top, so that's good. First time in a long time. And so Conrad, continuing the gift sub. You find a way, you found a way. Carry blueprint, that wouldn't do anything because you can't stamp down blueprints on this planet. These on gas giants. So this is the way. But you managed to wrangle a sub out of Tekawara, so well done on that. Not that it's particularly difficult. They seem to be thrown left and right. To the tune of 2 to the power of 10 times. And then we look at our drones. Coming back. Alright, so let's actually look at the first one. So this one, when it gets 200, 2000, then it'll be able to do it. The gas giant line and realize I skipped one grid somehow way back. Yeah, don't do that. Don't build it on the bigger lines, then that won't happen ever. Okay, so even the first one we placed hasn't even reached the point where it can actually send stuff out. So, but that's done. I think it's important for us to do the other one as well, because otherwise I will just not remember it. Beautiful planet. There. We are landed. Oop. If you build it not on these thinner lines but on the bigger lines, then it'll always be matching. Yeah, the gas giant looks nice, absolutely. It's also a little bit sluggish to speed up on this planet when... I think that's just because it's a little bit... it's bigger than... Oh, look at that one again. It's weird that this one sometimes comes up because you think that if it... You'd think that it would never be in that situation. If first it... Like the only way this can be filled up or should be able to fill up is if the farm is producing a lot and the farm is not producing anything. Wow. Suddenly all of these 6 just stop producing. I guess that's something that's too urgent for us to not do. It might actually be the fact that they're full, I guess. No, that can't be. That's too optimistic. Too optimistic. The most useless upgrade. I don't think that's useless. I've been seeing a lot of dead places. That one's very useless. This one is the most useless. Drone damage is something we can always do, but 52,000 is a little bit extreme. This is also now getting up there. Let's see what we want. We could want to get some more damage. Or that one would be nice. Just ensuring... I think it's actually range utilization is 16,000, so we just bought something that was more expensive than 16, so... That's cheaper, so that should also be there. Anything that we want that's cheaper than 10,000 or 16,000, we should take that. I, however, don't think the last one is necessary because we never run out of power anymore. Not even with a full contingent of space fleet and ground forces at the same time, so we never run out. I don't think we could run out even if we tried. Do spaceships shoot energy weapon? No. They use they get it from that one. Ground and space fighter. Since everyone is saying only on equator, then I'm going to do it as well. Only on equator. Can't build out here. Orbital edit collector can only be built at the equator. See, even the game tells you. It's so sad that our farm just died. And it doesn't seem to be able to recover. This was a lot of work, and now it's like a lot of irrelevant information in the overlay. How many we got left? Still 9 additional. Yeah. My farm recovered, but it took some time. Yeah, that's fine. I don't mind it taking some time because I could use a little reprieve, and it's not like we're running out of the stuff that we were farming. Quite the contrary somehow. Some sales out. No hope, maybe. That may be a good idea. We could. It's just a lot of. It's a big build in order to do that. Okay, so now yeah, collected. Collected. There. So now I've marked that these two are collected. Good. Then I could try to throw it out there and see if they will siphon before going. Do we still have the problem? No, we don't have the problem of all four of them stop working. So it might be okay to go to Mackerel and see if we can shoot some sales. And that will then be from Julian. We'll need to do a Dyson Sphere builder. That means if someone has a Dyson Sphere design that they want to showcase, then you're very welcome to share it. Then I will be throwing it up there. Just build one cell ship instead of a whole blueprint. No. Yes, Julian, of course. Where? In this beautiful location of space in the Mackerel system that we are heading. We're heading there right now to your beautiful planet. It is an exquisite sight. Okay, it's not very developed though. Ooh, I missed something, I think. There we go. And annual Knight of the Path has just pledged 26 minutes ago. Or maybe at some point, but looks like 26 minutes ago. Thank you very much for your pledge, new Knight of the Path. Look at this beautiful planet. Hold on, let me just check something. Oops. Oh, we have not tapped this. You kidding me? Man. All right, let's do that then. Oh, there's a core destroyed here. Let's also get another 100 of these, which I doubt we can actually get. Yeah, so that's not working. So what if I do this and do that? Right, that works. It'll go back and get whatever is there. So while we're looking at this, we should... yeah, there's not much that we really need to build on this planet. So... oh, right. There is a lot we need to build. We need to get 150 of these. I don't know why anyone would think that I could build anything except like the full build. 100 of those. I think that's 80 of those we need. And we need 30 of this, which is really unfortunate that we have to get 100 in. There. And demand that one. That is an absolutely ridiculously insane amount here. So the planet is for the hype trains and the systems are for patrons. Got it. Yes, that's correct. Also, new Templars are sort of at the last end of the list here, but we might get there. If you do the planets view, then you get the Excel sheet of how many are still on the list for hype trains. Nine hype trains left. So that's actually like 3 systems or something. So, and if the next 4 planets are 3 of the next 4 planets are going to be grandiose. So that's well done on sniping. Yeah. And the Masters of the Path get their own system here. And we are kind of running out of new systems. And I don't want to be tapping more systems than we have Masters of the Path. And one has already been sort of retired. Does Jiren have a color? Jiren, have you indicated a color for your planet? No. But if you have a planet that you'd like to see, then by all means. I'm just macro. That's a. Is it a? That's an ice giant. I think we have in this system. Good. And then we get all the stuff we need. That one. That one. That one. That one. And here we got that. Sweet. Right. Let's build. Let's build a Dyson Sphere launcher. I have not, but blue is fine and red would be better. Right, so red. Cool. Well, red it is. Like that color red. Oops. Oh, that's darkness, so we can't really see that yet. And I think, oops, XF2. There. Oops. The atmosphere always distorts the colors just a little bit, but it looks red. And it'll probably look better red when the sun hits it, but it's always nighttime, as you all know. It's always nighttime when I play. I don't even know, like, I'm on the pole and then it's just polar night for the next 3,000 seconds. Great! Great. Oh, hold on. Is this like a weird rotation or stuff? No, there's nothing weird about this. I think. I couldn't read anything weird out of it. Do you make this... How do you make the square bigger? Plus and minus? On numpad? Not scroll wheel, as you can see. Good. The purple on the polar hub is Nilo's color. Not gonna change that. The rest, yeah, red for the rest of the planet of whatever we build here. I don't have enough. Maybe we do. I don't know. We'll see. Probably not. But we'll just. We already have 20,000 more inbound. So this is gonna be a nice big blueprint. Oh, and by the way, I'll ask again. So, final chance. If anyone has a nice Dyson Sphere blueprint, by all means, let me know. Because I'd love to just take one of your cool designs and put it into my world here. Are there tidally locked planet? Yes, there are. There we go. That was running out as expected, and we get more. Yeah, I don't know if there's a guarantee to have tidal locked, but there's probably seeds that have tidal locked in the original system that someone has been grinding it out to find. There, we have the ball cap almost done, and this is the line. So, Dyson Sphere Builder. Fast Dyson Sphere Builder. Ah, splitters. Splitters. Splitter, splitter, splitter. Weird that the splitters are... Why are we not getting the splitters? Phew. Why? Oh no! The blueprint is broken! That's why we've been running out of... Oh my god, no! No! The horror! The blueprint is broken. Oh well. That's gonna be your little privilege that you know how it's broken. Alright, Dyson Sphere builder, fast DS builder. Still 88. Why do we not have... Oh. Something got... That means they're attacking again. Nice. Did I miss Factorial yesterday? Nope, I missed it too. Look at that, they're being attacked. No, that's not good. That's not where things are not supposed to attack wind turbines unless I get a warning from JD's World, and I don't think I do. All right, let's stamp this blueprint. Remember to set up. Yeah, okay. So no one had any designs. That's a little bit of a shame, I think. Well, I'm gonna try to find something on my website then. My awful website, by the way. Someone really should fix it. There's something new in Dyson Sphere that I really hate. Somehow it pulls the cursor back in the game, and then I can't get out, and then I tap out, and then somehow it just drags it back in. And I don't know why that started to happen, but it started to happen recently. Not happy. This is weird. I'm lost. Oh, there we go. Mecha Designs. Oh, that's the Mecha Design. And Dyson Sphere Designs. Cool. Also on Google Drive. Still exists. We got a... Now it did it again. It went back into... we can get a smiley. Let's get a... Yeah. Well, that's the really old school design. Let's get something that's an old school design. Spotted Spiral by Everlist. Ooh, that looks cool. Let's get that. It went into the game again. And it went into the game again. I don't know how that happens, but it just keeps pulling things in. Ooh, that's nice. I built that one. Let's get that. Download. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Well, let's see. Paste. Yes. That's a dense one, isn't it? And we got the nothing, yes, yes, and yes. Cool. Everything is off. Oh, it's perfect. Except for the fact that there are two. Why are there two? I think this one... Yes. That's just one. 150,000. There we go. Magmaril, you are gonna get this. Sweet. Oh, that's not good. Someone needs to fix that very fast. Everything is built. Sweet. Setting... Okay, is this setting? Okay, because it could very well be a new game and then setting. Okay. No, but then it runs window. Then that's not gonna happen. Okay. Well, maybe it fixes it by itself now. Definitely don't get so much. There we go. That's already too much. And this one being broken as expected is not good. And like how calm I am about everything getting destroyed is... We should at least try to figure out where it's pointing to. It's pointing to... Oh shit, it's the home system. Oh, that's not good. Is this the sphere from the black hole? I think it is. But this is going to be smaller now. You are coming in. Don't get all of that. That's so way too much. Good, but they're shooting. That's good. Let's see if they are stealing something. No. Yeah, throw down some babs to make it quicker. Every time I'm like, well, it's probably not gonna make it that much quicker, but it is. Okay, maybe not that one. It also just gives me something to do while flying around. And then I go in the middle. And get one of these as well. It's a lot of destroyed shit. Oh, this bab is not working. Okay, they're actually already launching, so that's nice. Oh, there's one out there. One derelict. Connected. And as always, it starts out by overusing power significantly. Here, that one, and we get one in here. I think we need him out here as well. That one. It's actually really bad, this power. Like, how bad is it? Okay, not that bad. It'll fix itself soon. Now we need to get all 54. Shit, we need to go home. Alright, you guys deal with that yourself. Come on. Get out of there. It'll be fine. No rush. Not enough warpers. Really? I think we have enough, but they just can't get from one place to the other. Okay. Off we go. Really? In this system, I don't get how all of this has been destroyed. Like, it just doesn't make sense to me. Like, where do I have something that is so woefully unprotected? Maybe it's because it's using Mark 1 rockets, and then suddenly it ran out of Mark 1 rockets, and then 71 things destroyed. That is, not great. Well, 84 plus 24. I don't know what the difference between one thing and the other. Well, well, well. If it isn't the consequences of our actions. And it's done. I think that I, in the spirit of goodwill and all that, should request some JD polls. There we go. Just so that we get rid of all these warnings here. That's going to be a bigger issue. Oh, 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 there's something here. Now, the question is, why the hell? Oh, it's these stupid things. This is why, this illustrates perfectly why this is a shit setup. Oh yeah, and I also, let's not be coy about this. I know that you guys warned me about it. And what did I go? What did I say? Like, nah, it's not really a problem. Nah, it's not really a problem. No big deal. Problem is how difficult it is to find out where I'm being attacked. Like I can hear something attacking. There you go. That's one. So we just have to fix everything and then go for stuff that gets attacked. Oh, there we go. There's some more stuff being attacked. Some repairs and stuff. Those 6 will never be returned. You? Okay, so we have 4 things here that can't be done and some more things that also can't be done. This one, I'll just take that out. And then that'll patch this hole, even though that's not going to be necessary, but just so it's there, whatever. This part is more of an issue. There. Okay, now we have 2 things littered, and we have some things that need repairs. And something is being attacked. Good. Well, not good, but at least why we're going there to fix the repairs. The problem, yeah, this line of fire. They can only shoot at the top half of the planet. Like from here, they can shoot at anything coming up here. So anything that lands anywhere else. And I didn't have rockets on this planet, so because I was stupid. Because I wanted to try these, and this is the second planet. And then I went to figure out the problem and decided I didn't want to do it this way anymore. But I didn't undo it here. So if I don't want the same thing to happen again, I really should just undo the damn thing here. Kill it. So these are, in my opinion, a gigantic waste of time. Alright, let's make sure that we get the other 2 things that are highlighting for repair, get those repaired so that we are sure that we don't have anything incoming. Are we not repairing? Yes. And that one. Maybe there was one little guy munching on it, but nope. And there. It's really repairing slow. It's only sending 1 out for repair? That's weird. It should send all of them. There you go. Anyway, so order restored. Everything's good. This needs to disappear. Oops. Let's kill it. You don't have to love everything that's new just because it's new and it's shiny. Oh, well that's a mistake. It's an awful mistake. Because it should actually be an old-fashioned design. Never mind. We'll fix. Let's do it here. Polar hub, and it's just ring number 4 that I want to build. Tap. I don't know if you should be. No, I know you shouldn't be there. Right? I don't know. Then you'll get there anyway. Good. Yep. It's also weird that I need to rebuild this. That one. And that one. Go away with these. And that should now take care of all of our shooting woes on this planet. Your pole setting, I think I have plenty of those videos, so much so that it doesn't really make sense to make more. I don't really know. I know I built a new polar hub, and I demonstrated in like 3 different videos in my series, and I know that's not really the greatest explanation if you're just like, oh, I just need to understand it. But here's the thing. I'll explain it for you. Build it on the North Pole, download this one, build ring number 1, 2, and then get one of the power options depending on which one you need. Maybe deuterium, or maybe this one, or maybe if you want like tons of those. And then make a ring of polar outside. That's unfortunately not a masterclass video, but it's in the new max difficulty setting, because that's, well, that's a weird one to come by. Planet secured, everything is fine. Ignore our problems and go to, actually, now that we are here, let's figure out why things are not working so well. Because, oh, this is good. Huh. And what about, it's the goddamn carbon nanotubes. Goddamn carbon nanotubes. And this one is just not getting out. Okay. Carbon nanotubes. Have we been here before? I think we have, but I guess one of the points was also that in the new system we would also be making carbon nanotubes. I seem to recall that that was one of the points. Viking, where's Viking system? Oh, that's really far away. Well, I think it's time for us to grab another system. Or should we take a look at the Macmorel system? If we can take a look at the Macmorel system in, where is it? There. Oh, by the way, has this done absorbing? Absorbing? Not entirely absorbing. No, it's not done absorbing. Yeah, so they're still absorbing, but I think that we should stop shooting soon. Maybe we should actually stop shooting now because of the amounts out here. We have 44,000 in orbit. Do we need... Oh, shit. Sorry. This one needs 25,000. This one needs 20-something thousand. And this one's done. So I think that we actually don't need to shoot anymore. That all the remaining solar sails is going to be enough to fill it up. Right? Oh, by the way, the fact that they actually attacked us is not okay. Not okay. Fortunately, it only says core destroyed. Oh, that's not good. Oh, crap. Stupid things that are not warping with me. Where the hell are we? Stranded in space. Huh. Oh, we got a fair distance away. There we go. That's more like it. This got too big. Oh, I'm doing it again, am I not? Yes, I am. Enable, disable, and I'm actually just going to start shooting relay stations again. And then I've got to forget it when I go back to Admiral. Yeah, for clearing those hives, yeah. You're right. Oh, there it is. It's on the outside. Or it's actually just in the edge here. It's half in, half out. Hiding between the rings of my Dyson Sphere. That's amazing. Alright, so 2 of them have core destroyed and one of them just got plain old destroyed. So I'm gonna just where do we want to go? Viking. And no. Salvabarbus. There we go. That's the one. Needs to be liberated and civilized. Oh! Is that debris? Ah. It's kind of sturdy debris. Okay. Yeah, somehow there's a relay station hiding somewhere, but I don't bother going to the different planets and looking for them in transit and whatever. We'll get there. I think I forgot my break at 11 o'clock, didn't I? It's 17 minutes to midnight, and I really feel that I need a break. And I'm like, I must have forgotten one break. Yeah, we're probably at the hive. Maybe they were, or they were in transit, or whatever. But either way, it doesn't really matter right now. They're neutralized for all intents and purposes. And there we go. There we go. Oh yeah, and then I should actually just wait for them to run out. Well, we should still take all the stragglers anyway. This looks like a young hive. Oh, wow, that inventory is not looking good. Damn. I need to clear up some inventory space. Well, that's easy to clear up, and that's easy to clear up. Let's hope this is not dangerous. Just buying space here. Good. And some waves coming in. Not particularly fierce waves. Let's see. Is this... It's weird that they don't have guardians here. So they're still powered and can still hurt. You really need 200 fractionators. Well, maybe not right now, but you never know. Some point I do. 9. Alright. Protect the valuable geothermal. I love the fact that they made geothermals so useful. They went from being nigh useless to being super amazing. I love that. Finding a new use for existing stuff. Really cool. There you go. There's some guardians. Pull them in. Is this part? Okay, it's done. And I still want that to be always forced out. Oh no. Oh yes. Okay, so that's kind of a little bit my own fault. Unable to track my domain. Rampaging biters, space biters. So, speaking of rampaging space biters, where the hell are you? There. Is there an attack incoming? Yes, there is. Oh, they're coming, they're swarming. Whoops. And this one is also very much that. Oh, I only have 12 left. Oops. Was that because they're stuck? No, they're not stuck there. They're just not really getting them. Ah, they killed another one. Damn it. Bastards. Oh, we're unable to protect this time. Maybe because the second run when we actually made it, we stood still and took out all the waves until they ran out of power. And then we started attacking. Well, now we started attacking a little bit too early because they're very weak hives. Oh, I'm actually running out of stuff. Oops. Another one's dead. That sucks because I don't have that many of these. And stop attacking it. I could also just stop rebuilding it, but you know, that'd be just too logical. Oh, that's the one we're missing. $237 million soul piles. That's nice. That is significant. Oh, wow. That sound. Thank you, Sentinel, for the 26 months. How many more hives are there on this planet? Don't know. A few, I guess. Range utilization. A little bit of a... I don't think we have enough. Go, 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 go. I think we should get more attack drones then if we don't have enough of the precision drones. I think it's also the precision drones are a little bit suicidal here. Moderators, please. Thank you. Can you make an inside planet from scratch? Yes, probably. Okay, it still says there are 3 hives left, but yeah. So. Or just park on top of it. One more here. Hold on. Can I just consolidate this? This one just goes to attack drones. This goes to attack drones, and this one is there, and attack drones there. And then we just get all of them out. And park on top. There's one more there. And one more there. Damn, we don't have enough. Because of my carelessness. Ah, damn it. Well, there's one hive that says it's... Oh, right, that's a long way off. Then I have one hive with the core destroyed, but that's it. One off, absolutely. But there's also another one off with because that. And let's get these to be disable, enable. There. That gets back into precision drones, and precision drones. Cool. Hey, look at that. I need to delete that anyway. So, almost. I think in the next episode, I think I want to I think I want to focus a little bit more on increasing our science production. Because we've been building up our small rocket production a ton and not really caring about the science. The science has just been chugging along, but the science is now so expensive that we really need to get good science going. And don't need to see that. Oh, crap. Okay, so at least we have one of these going on. Yeah. And this one, please give me that as well, because that's a silly thing we're missing here. Alright, let's see what we're missing. That is belts, sure. And it is sorters, sure. It's... How the hell does this one never... Okay, Then let's request that. That is 200. And what else? That is the Bubs and that one. Oh, one more thing though. That I'd actually like to get this one to request something else. 45 is weird. And I also need to get all of this out. Oh, right. We went back to the Home Depot and did not fix the fact that these are not being requested. Like the stuff that isn't being requested. This is fine, but we still have 3 other things that do not get requested. You got that one? Sweet. And here, that one goes out. And instead I get the good stuff. There. And then this outbound will also be here. We can just get some power and the Bubs going, then don't really have to care about the rest. So power is here. But I can do that. And that will give us twice as much power here. Whee! That's a lot of extra power just from those 2. And then we'll get more in a second. And another thing that we want to request is geothermals. Oh yeah. Oops. What do you target do you have for the series? I don't know. I think we'll do 30 and then we'll take it from there. Okay, something is not working. Okay, they're propagating out here. Good, good, good. Why is this broken? Oh, it's not broken. It's just not working yet, I guess. All right. So that one needs to come in, and we have a lot of junk here that needs to be processed. So these will just be here, and then whenever I set the other thing or fix the other thing, then it'll be requested from these locations, and then it'll be gone. That one, a little bit excessive. Did we get this? Nope, not yet. Well, that's actually another location brought into our empire. There we go. Let's get this fixed. Alright, good. And then there's really only one thing left to do, and that's getting the power inbound. This is the 0 line. Cool. No, not logistics drones. So let's see what this planet actually has to offer. A lot of silicon, which is nice because we're probably going to run out of silicon soon. Right, so let's sort of on the tail end of this stream talk a little bit about the upcoming big splitter distributor. Yes. All right, let's talk a little bit about what I have on the agenda for the rest of the week. So I'm planning to stream Monday, today, Wednesday, Thursday, and Sunday. So kind of the usual 4 days. And Sunday is, of course, Factorio. And then it becomes, what should we do with the other 2 days? And my inclination is that we are continuing with the other 2 games we're playing. So I'd actually like to have another look at Final Factory and then maybe make that into a YouTube video, but I don't want to make it into a YouTube video without also streaming it, because I think that we're going to learn something on here on stream. And then playing on some Enshrouded, very casual, nice, relaxing puzzle game. Then also I think that there's also the Portal was also an option, like the second half of the Portal mod that we played a little bit before, which I also like to do. And then of course there's the opportunity for something new that I haven't thought about that might be interesting. So now's also a good time for you to throw new things at me, because basically right now I have Dyson Sphere, I have Factorio that are sort of ongoing series, and then at some point I think that the next big thing, for me at least, not necessarily for you, but for me, is going to be the inevitable Elden Ring DLC. And that's going to be taking up a lot of time. And then, you know, whatever else comes along of various games, then we'll pick those up as we go along. So, good opportunity to suggest games. Also, later in February, there's Railroad having a release. I'll also be streaming that on release. How do you set your personal inventory to pick up items? That thing, that's the logistics. It's the fidget spinner logistics. I don't know. Flick, splitter, and fuel on hub. Yes, I have done that, but I've only done it. I haven't done it for the blueprint, which I should. But then again, I don't have the automatic upload of blueprints yet, so haven't. Well, not that I haven't figured it out, but I just managed to get the desktop app for Google Drive. But this weekend has been not a lot of online time, to be perfectly honest. I actually think that from Friday afternoon until Monday afternoon, I did not turn on my PC. That's pretty crazy, isn't it? And I was sort of home some of the time. It wasn't like I was away for the weekend, but I was just too busy with a lot of other stuff. To and from workshops, visits, dates, you know, the stuff that doesn't require, well, maybe turned on the PC for a Spotify playlist, but that's about it. Oh, right. Okay, so auto pickup in inventory. Oh, that part. All right, that one, you go into this mode, the pickup mode, and then you press this button. Then you have the drops, where the drops from Darkfog, but also here pickup. Then you can go, don't pick up manually, pick up automatically. That was it, right? So right now everything is basically set to pick up automatically, or pick up when you hover this over it, then you pick up something. But if you say this, then it'll be automatically picking up. So auto, those are the ones that are automatically picked up. Maybe this one should be automatic as well. And then you can just basically go like, nah, no matter what I drop on the ground, I don't want to pick this stuff up. Like, ugh, who would want to pick this up? Workshop, that one might, but. And then you can set that up elaborately or not. Don't really matters. I think that might be, if that's what you're talking about, then that was it. Or, yeah. Cool. So no one really. I hear people play GTA 5. You'd be good at it, right? Yes, I'd be good at it. I'm sure. I love playing criminals. Yes. In a semi-realistic world, that's just one of my favorite things. After fascist regimes, that's also like good stuff. Or the likes. It has city blocks. True. But you know, it's not games with city blocks. It's game where I can force city blocks against the nature of the game. That's the ones that are enticing. Cool. We got another planet, and that's going to be where we'll wrap up for tonight. So thank you very much, everyone, for joining. I hope to see you on Wednesday for more live streaming. I am not, honestly, a little bit unsure what to do on for YouTube, because we don't have a lot of progress on the factorial side. We don't have a lot of progress that I can sort of make a video out of here. And then there's some new games that, I don't know. So good ideas for YouTube videos is also very welcome. Thank you, everyone. Good night. Take care and stay effective.